that I was reading from. What we got?
I will just
You,
quickly...
you haven't granted the magical shirt of torso covering.
Congratulations, you can be a fashion disaster in any flavor.
Because a creature of one of those types will fly back to your hand with the impaled creature. The spearfit
Okay.
sounds kind of cool.
So, they've actually recently updated the music, so I've got better control over the volume of this, so that's good.
Oh boy, let's hope it works.
Well, it's working now, so yeah. So, our band of adventurers had recently departed from the city of Eckster in their new quest to find and destroy whatever creature is near the nearby beaches. With your new companion, we shall say, Neri, you had made your way to the beach leading up to the city of Bulatras. After a bit of a beach episode, you were able to uncover the creatures in question. 2 large desert spiders. Through a rather quick but vicious battle, you were able to destroy both spiders. Whereupon, searching in the burrow, you found several eggs at various stages of hatching. You decided that it'd be best that these eggs didn't exist anymore and were burnt, one was eaten, and you decided to keep 2 of them for yourselves. After which, you reconvened and made camp near the beach, taking up watch, and while hearing the cries of wolves, didn't see anything in particular happen. So, we start off at the dawn of a new day, so what would you like to do?
3 days remain.
You forgot to mention our story time.
And there was a very long improvised story time.
Oh god.
Don't
Yeah,
worry,
thanks
Shakes.
for that.
All I did in the story time was
No
basically
problem.
retell the story about you beating Nemesis, but that got side railed to making an extravagant story about you beating Quan, when you didn't actually
Yeah.
beat Quan.
Yay.
You did get hit in the
Alright.
face by Nemesis though for saying the story, the first story.
Wait,
And
who did
almost
you-
stabbed by
what-
Fortune.
Who did I did?
Yes,
Yeah.
but you've had a long rest, so you're fully healed.
It means she likes me.
It's true.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and while everyone is like, getting together, having their breakfast and stuff, I'm gonna try and train Archimedes again.
Okay, all right. So what are you trying to teach Archimedes to do?
I'm still trying to teach him to respond to me
Okay,
because he still won't do that.
make an animal handling check. Hey! It does take about a good hour, but
Oh, wow.
and it will take some time to like fully get it to sink in. But Archimedes does kind of look at you whenever you call his name.
Finally.
But it
What was
does
Archimedes again?
it does sometimes take a few calls to do it, but eventually he does. It'll take a bit of practice.
Archimedes is our deceased cleric's bird that
Okay.
Nemesis kept.
What kind of bird was
yeah.
it? I'm
It's a
just
pigeon.
curious.
It's a pigeon.
A pigeon, okay. I'm definitely like watching this happen and I'm just like I've been eyeing the pigeon.
I've been on
Don't
the-
you-
Nemesis,
pigeon.
make a perception check.
Okay.
Just like watching you as you're doing this.
Oh,
You don't see Neri looking
I don't think
at
I'm
it.
acting on anything, but I'm just watching.
I'm too focused on trying to teach Archimedes right now.
I think I had a bad
He's
internet hiccup.
a tough bird.
He's about
Pigeon.
as smart as Evie was.
But I will
wonder
say
where she
I
gets
will
it from.
say now, if you call his name and such, the next time you try and teach him any roles to make him respond to his name will be done with advantage.
Woohoo!
Yay!
And if you succeed
Yay.
well enough in that one, then he will be classified as trained. Or you can just gradually
Yay.
train him up as you're teaching him other stuff, but it'll take a bit longer that way.
How to teach a bird.
How do I bird?
Alright, what's everyone else doing?
I don't
How
know.
does I trained bird?
What is everyone else doing?
I'm probably just like finishing the last of these like 1.5 long like spider leg darts. They just look like giant arrows,
Cool.
and they're just like these weird arachnid legs, and the little the hairs from the spider legs I've sort of fashioned into like feathering, and then I've like sharpened one end into an arrowhead.
Wait.
I've got 4 of them and like on my side now. Apart from that, I'm good.
I don't really have anything in mind at the moment.
I'm sending Heather over to go harass Trothnar and steal his
Oh, boy.
breakfast.
Okay,
Why must you do these things?
so
Because it's fun.
I'm going to set fire to lip. No, I'm not going to actually burn anything.
okay, so I don't have the stats for a mouse, so I will instead use the stats for a rat. So go ahead and make a... Oh, wow, that's just going to be a straight up 20. Just roll a d20 for Heather's self check.
Later out.
Drofnar, you watch as this small mouse kind of like just moves forward. It just kind of leans over the plate that you've got and begins just like sniffing at some of the food that you have cooked there.
I will. Can I just try to flick it off the plate?
Sure. It will take a point of damage from it because it's only a little rat.
I
a little
know.
mouse.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me to see if you hit. You're able to hit
Oh
it.
God.
This is
There
where
we
you
go.
accidentally. I'm sorry, but we've killed your rat. Mouse.
I
Okay.
just had to Google if pigeons eat mice. They do not.
Okay. So
I mean, pigeons are kind of small. It's like eating something that's like half their size.
So, the rat takes a point of damage, and
Oh,
so
the sky.
because of that,
Mouse.
Fortune, can you roll a d4 for me, please?
Yes.
This is to see how much health Heather would have.
Oh God.
Oh no. It's from Get All Over again.
Oh, sweet Christmas. Okay.
Not even
So
a photo.
you flick it on the side of its head, and you see it go flying into the air as it lands in a small patch of grass. Fortune, you don't see Heather come out.
Oh my god, you've killed Heather!
That was
Oh, sorry.
literally the worst it could be.
We'll just ask the paladin to heal it up.
Hey, I could heal too. Why
All
does
3 Heathers have died.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no,
Can I
it is
stab
dead. It. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Oh my
That'll hit.
you murdered
Go
it,
ahead
you
and roll
monster.
damage. Okay, Truff, now you take 4 points of piercing damage as you feel a dagger just jam right into your shoulder.
Just kill a mouse. Little mouse.
What the fuck was that for?
You just killed Heather!
Trothar, you
I
fucking
know.
monster!
I killed a mouse sniffing about my food. How the fuck was I supposed to know it was Heather? And who the fuck's Heather anyway?
Heather was my mouse!
Then we just go for the story about Heather last night.
Dude, you're a
That's
dude,
ironic parts.
monster! You killed a pet!
Another one.
I didn't
I
need...
feel like as you look, as maybe everybody looks over at the patch of grass, like where Heather was lying, Nary's in like head first in the patch of grass already.
Oh my God. Do I
Oh my
see
God.
her?
There's maybe a mouse tail sticking out of her mouth as she comes up, but
Oh no, Heather was wearing
That's
Yuri.
horrible.
Put it down.
it just goes in. I finished eating. That was just a snack. That was definitely food for me.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Now there's no way to try and save it.
For God's sake.
And I'm just looking. I'm like confused, but I'm like, yeah. What?
You just ate someone's pet.
I don't understand.
I was just murdered.
I don't understand.
I'm just gonna put Archimedes back in his cage. Just like hide him.
You hear Hanel speak
I
up.
am so
Hanel speaks up to you know, as he says, should I be worried about this one?
Very worried. Be cautious.
Right, okay. Not letting that one get near me.
I'm sorry. Next time we're in a gutter, I will try to catch you a new mouse, okay?
Thank you. That actually means a lot.
God damn it.
Yeah.
I guess the mouse wasn't very important then, considering he can just replace it.
It was fat.
You don't. You're in trouble.
What?
You're in the timeout zone. No.
I'm just like, I'm just look.
Does anybody have any rope? We could just tie her mouth shut.
We have a rope of mending.
Oh yeah, we do.
Just
hold
that mouse was fat. It had hips. Yes.
Oh wait, I have rope.
Yeah.
Oh, I have rope as well.
I think you
We
all
have
have
an
rope.
unbreakable rope.
Yeah, everyone has rope here.
It's pretty standard, yeah.
The easiest
I
question
forget
is who
that
doesn't
we
have
have a
rope?
rope except for me, because I left my rope in Pterodon.
You have nets though.
Yes, I do.
But how am I supposed
Those
to
are technically rope.
No.
Right. So what are we doing? Are we trying? Are we going to try to? Are we going to try to like bound and gag, Neri?
It's like Eevee
What?
all over again.
Hey,
I don't know
Yep.
anymore.
at least she didn't try to eat anybody.
I like pull my spear. I'm like, do not
You just ate.
do not do that.
No, you're
Just
It
ate
was
your
food.
mouse.
It was dead. It was delicious.
It was friend.
All right, well, people, let's gather up. Let's tie her up.
No. I scurry into the away. I don't want to be captured.
Delson.
Can we roll animal handling?
That's not no.
It's no.
Ouch.
As funny as that would be, no.
So you can't control someone's bestial nature using animal handling.
No.
Okay.
Aw.
I try to
Delson,
avoid
you're supposed
things.
to be taking care of her.
I am though. Just
Well, you're obviously not feeding her properly. She just ate a rat.
I look around. I'm like, what is the problem?
she's been eating most of my food, to be honest. As well as
definitely
hers.
have, Yeah.
Right? Neri. I have to explain this to you as I would a toddler.
I don't really know what that means. So.
Ever?
Yep.
Have you ever had a friend?
Of course.
Okay. Would you like if your friend was eaten?
Yeah. It's just like,
And by me?
No, not by you, by someone else.
That would be unfortunate.
Yes, that was a friend of Fortune's, and you
But it was
ate
dead.
her.
Sorry.
Still, I'm sure that Fortune would have wanted to do something with the body, other than you consuming it.
Next time, I will let Fortune eat her pet.
That's quite a statement.
That's not
Wait,
what we.
what did you just say? I missed that.
He said, "I'll let Fortune eat it next time." Basically.
Okay.
If that's
So, like-
what Fortune wants to do, and I'm like trying not to gag thinking about it,
Okay.
I'm sure that she can.
Okay. I kind of like I don't like feel the understanding, but I understand I maybe did something wrong, and I look at Fortune. I'm like, I'm sorry. And it sounds weird when I say sorry because it's clearly something I picked up. It's not like
I suppose there's this
normal.
interesting question. If you were here when Evelyn died, would you have tried eating her too?
Are you asking Neri that?
No, and I'm gonna ask out of character. I want to ask Neri that.
I don't know.
You don't know.
Do you?
Eat the elf.
If you
Also,
Break its bones.
Neri, just so you know, since this is very telling of your character, do not consume our bodies when we die.
Friends are friends,
Why
not
not?
food.
Friends are friends, not
Because
food.
that is not what we want. If anyone wants to be eaten after they die, please inform Neri. But I myself do not want that.
I don't either.
I consider it.
You hear Hanel
No,
say,
I don't give a
me
fuck
too,
anymore, to be
don't,
honest.
nope, not me either, nope.
Yeah, look,
Gosh, I can summon you back.
nobody says.
It still hurts! I don't want to be eaten!
We'll see.
Ooh, that's
Is that?
mm.
Is Nemesis' horse basically like a Mr. Meeseeks at this point?
What?
I mean, it's a mount that she can summon.
Yeah.
And when it dies, she can just summon it again.
That's yeah, kind of.
Prometheus.
I don't think that it can be eaten though, because once it dies, it vanishes.
Yeah, but it
I
still
mean,
takes
no,
damage,
the-
so it could be eaten alive,
Yeah.
technically.
Yeah,
I mean-
I don't. That sort of thing is for Neri. It would be. I don't think she would, especially after noticing her, like the horse be. I don't know. I don't know if I've have experienced it not be a horse, or like act
No,
in its like
it's always-
spiritual sense.
It's always,
Always
been
been a horse, but it's yeah.
A horse
Yeah,
that doesn't know
I've,
how to horse.
I'd probably be not very satisfied after eating it though.
Yeah, it would evaporate. So
I mean,
Alright.
Neri might be fast enough to get to it.
I'm just gonna like.
Does that mean Neri could eat Hanil by breathing him in?
Lord.
No,
What's
he's still
Kirby?
solid.
Is this
Okay,
Lord?
I'm
Okay.
gonna go to the cart. All right.
Okay.
I suppose we should get going if we aren't eating any more rats.
She wasn't a rat.
Rats, mice, they're all the same vermin.
No,
council
there
of
are
Witnesses.
distinct differences. That's like calling a cat a possum.
What?
They kind
The
of
council
are.
of Witnesses does not.
I'm not sure about that comparison, but
Aren't
They-
rats and
they
mice
aren't
kind of the
even-
thing?
That's,
I don't really know the difference. I don't study. I don't
No.
read them.
That's
The
what I
Council
Google
of
later.
Rats does not acknowledge mice.
Let's just
Alright,
get back on the
fine.
board.
Yes,
This has
hurry
been
up.
our
We only
net-
have a limited amount of time.
This has been a lesson in taxonomy.
Also, I really don't want those spider eggs to hatch while we're on the road.
I mean, we have the
Yeah.
ice wizard girl thing. She
Very
could
nice.
freeze them.
Is she?
I do know
over?
that.
Egg
I don't
freezing.
know.
I'm pretty sure that if we did freeze the eggs after they thaw, they'd, be dead.
Oh,
yeah, they
I
would.
don't
be.
know, actually.
So let's get
I
going.
brought these eggs for proof, so.
Yep.
But do we need these spider babies alive?
Maybe it'll hatch when we turn them in. Oh, that'd be fun.
Alright, let's
We need to
go.
give them to some we don't like then.
I'm, since I already worked with Archimedes Day,
Little remix.
I'm, gonna go ahead and, take control of the cart. I'm gonna ride the horses. My brain isn't working.
Yeah.
Mine isn't either. I'm exhausted today.
Alright.
I'm doing alright.
Okay, if that's
Just
the
piss off
case,
the smell.
because you have to traverse basically terrain that hasn't been turned into road or anything, I need someone to make a survival check and someone to make a perception check.
I will make the survival check.
do I need to make animal handling?
I would say no at this point. Brutus has kind of
Alright.
gotten the hang of like what Hanel does, and Hanel listens to you, so
Okay, I'm back. now.
We
Okay,
really
who's
need to
making-
teach him though, like not to back down.
teach
Who's
you not to
making
back down.
animal handling?
No,
Or
no,
animal
no,
handling perception.
someone needs to make perception. We don't need the animal handling because Nemesis.
Yeah, Nemesis just taking 20 and succeeding on it.
Essentially, yeah, because Hanel's kind of learned to work with Brutus and vice versa. So once Hanel gets given an instruction from Nemesis, which, I mean, they can understand each
Boy,
other.
oh boy, I can't wait to roll again when Brutus dies and we get a new horse.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look. Oh, hey, look. Fortune made the perception.
Okay,
Yeah.
Cream.
Yay.
But also, can't you only use that for one steed?
I think so, yeah. I think Fine Steed is only limited
Bye.
to one.
Bro,
You don't get two holy horses.
No, I'm saying
Yeah.
like if Brutus dies and then we buy another horse.
Yeah.
Right, the getting Hanel to essentially to work with another horse. All right,
Oh
so
boy.
He's like, I'm clearly superior to you.
so you end up going in a slightly different direction to where you were going previously.
If we were actually leading back, I have the ability to just like take us back through the path, being an outsider.
Oh, right, that's a
Having
feat
the
of
wanderer feat, I just have like terrain, the ability to like travel through. Excellent memory for maps and geography. Can always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around you. And I can find food and fresh water for me and up to 5 people every day.
So you can just flat
That's
out.
really good.
So we
Yeah.
can just omit
Yeah.
both the. So no checks. So just one.
Well,
basically,
the perception you still would
the
need,
perception
but
yeah,
still
more
needs
of
to
the- yeah.
stay, but yeah.
Yeah, that's about
Okay, so we'll save for
No, we're
let's-
getting lost.
well,
Yeah, like when we start heading back, I'd be like, I know the way back.
yeah, but the initial way forward, you're on your own.
Yeah,
I know where
yeah.
we're going.
So we'll say initially, like Trofnar starts leading, and he starts
That
like
character.
directing you in a odd direction until Neri just kind of speaks up and starts directing you back the way you came. So, perception. So, looking out on the horizon, you can see the sky above you is clear, but you can see some heavy grey clouds in the distance. And with that perception check, I'll say you can actually see, like the area where the clouds are, there is signs of snow on the hills and everything. But you
Oh boy.
but you notice after about 5 or so hours of traveling, at this point the clouds are a lot closer, and with it you can see that snow appears to be coming from these clouds going by the terrain underneath.
Scared.
But as you look to your left, you can see 2 figures just kind of standing there. I'll just do a perception check. They're very far away, so it's difficult to ascertain what they are. But you can see at least 2 figures, just kind of, sort of, somewhat low to the ground, but they appear to be conversing or something. Okay. And as you get noticed soon, you see like one of them just turn slightly before both of them kind of like duck downwards out of sight.
Someone throw a rock at him.
It's too far away for a rock. It's like it's a couple of 100 feet away.
Can I
Well,
use
You
Gratian?
might be able to use a bow. Fight it.
It's
Just gonna shoot randomly at some.
it is out of bow range, like straight up.
Ooh.
I thought Gratian had like 120 feet of bow range or something.
It is further than 120 feet.
Oh.
How about
long
100?
bow. I don't know. Like a long bow's
So
disadvantage.
very
Long
good.
range is like a couple hundred or something.
Looking, it's difficult to say, but it's roughly about a quarter of a mile away from you.
Oh, okay.
Can you at least stand up and point my bow at them?
You certainly can.
Like draw an arrow, but don't do nothing.
Yeah, but you can't see them now. They're hiding.
Alright, are we heading in that direction?
No, you're not. You're heading basically. You're heading straight north. These were spotted northwest.
Hey, let's head
Okay.
in that direction.
Is there anything else nearby that we can see?
Make a perception check.
Feels like somebody wants to sell us something.
No, you just see the terrain around you. You're getting up to the bit where it starts to sort of like dip down into a sort of valley. Not a very deep valley, but it's an area where it gets like more involving cliffs and such.
All right. Well, I don't see anything.
What time is it?
At this point, it
midday.
is around midday to early afternoon.
We can ignore them probably.
Oh no, it's mid-afternoon even.
Yeah, unless anyone else wants to see, but otherwise we're gonna keep moving forward because bad rolls don't let us search for things.
We'll ignore them and just keep an eye.
Yeah.
All right. So if that's the case, you continue traveling for another 2 or 3 hours, so about 8 hours worth of traveling. At this point now, the clouds are completely over you, and there is not a heavy amount of snow, but there is snow falling around you.
Is it really the season for? No, I forgot what season we are currently at.
Yeah, we're in winter.
Yeah.
We're in
Yeah,
winter.
apparently we're in the middle of winter.
It's been a while. Winter is coming.
True.
Yeah,
We have
winter
dark
came.
jackets already, man.
you guys, to put it into perspective, like with the real months, you're around late November, like on the verge of December, roughly, in terms of like real months.
No, that's not that bad.
Kind of like shiver a bit. Fucking cold.
I'll
I have
offer
to stuff
my
like on my
jacket.
tongue.
I don't need your jacket. I have a coat of my own. Don't touch me, Phil.
Do you try and like hand? Who tries to hand Nemesis the jacket?
Fortune.
The dumb one.
It was Fortune. Oh, I'll
Yeah,
try
the
and
one
like.
that's engaged to function.
I would try and like as soon as she doesn't want it, I'll try to take it and like use it as. I'll try to like snatch it from you to use as.
No, you
'Cause
did
I'm,
not
like,
get my jacket. You
I know,
ate Heather.
And I'm like I'm just like shivering now. I'm like,
Make dexterity checks, both of you.
oh sure.
In the meantime, I'll turn my cloak white.
Just a dexterity check or a throw.
Just a general dexterity check. Yeah, you make a grab for it, and
No.
your hand
Yeah,
grasps
Fortune
it
just
out.
doesn't.
Boy.
And I still have like my big stark
Okay,
like
do
bear
I
cloak.
see Neri shivering?
Yes,
We-
it's not.
yeah,
You guys are close enough, and it's not very discreet.
I'm just
I
gonna
actually
like
don't know if reptiles have a shiver reflex, so I need to look that up. But
I'm going
Anyways.
to just like huff a bit, just like I'm gonna take off my coat and give it to Neri.
really, we have
Yep.
the same kind. So I have like 2 big stark coats on.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Double
Just
stark.
like this big furry like like I'm not very dexterous right now, guys.
You're now a giant puff of fur.
But I feel a lot better.
Yeah, thankfully it's
I
not.
want that
Thankfully
back when we
it's
get
not.
to eckster.
You basically look like the back end of a chimera right now.
Yeah, it's not super cold, but it's cold enough for snow to form.
Yeah, and anything cold for me is like it's almost dangerous. It's like cold is just a fear response from reptiles as well as
Although
Doesn't
I'm
one of
pretty
us have
sure
a-
lizard folk are not cold-blooded, so that's fortunate.
Really?
Yeah, they're not.
That's weird.
Yeah.
If
Right.
they did, they'd have vulnerability to cold damage, and as far as I'm
I really
aware,
thought they
don't.
were. But that's it's just more of like a general how they live. Like reptiles
Good
don't
for
have.
flavor.
Yeah, that's why I like it. It's not like I don't want to
Spicy.
mechanically have it damage
Pat
me, but I
it
like the
down.
idea of cold and warm-blooded because
Yep.
it doesn't make quite any sense otherwise. Anyways,
All
sorry.
right.
Okay.
We continue.
Yeah. So you continue onward. So you've been traveling for 8 hours. At this point, you can continue going beyond that, but you'll have to start making Constitution saving throws, or you'll start suffering points of exhaustion. So it's down to you if you want to stop for the day. You're about a day's travel away from Exeter at this point. It's about one and a bit day travel to the beach and back.
Mm.
So it's down to you if you want to try and push yourselves and the horses
camp.
a bit, or if you want to try and find a place to shelter from the snow.
I mean, we've still got like 3 days on our time limit, so we can stand to, you know, take a break.
Yeah.
But it could be a little lenient if we show the proof, like, yeah, we did it. It just took a while to get back.
Yeah.
As long as we don't, yeah, as long as it's gonna show up like a month later, it's like, hey, we found it.
Alright, then where are we?
So at this point, you are in the valley that you had approached goes on for quite a while. You're currently in a lower area of like a hilly area with some cliff faces. Make a survival check to see if you can see anything of interest here, for, like
Alright.
shelter-wise and such. Because at this point, with the snow coming down, it's going to be really difficult to just sleep in the open.
Woohoo.
The cold always bothered me.
All right.
Cold never
So
bothered me
you
anyway.
look around.
Shut up.
You can see a few trees around the edge. You can see there's like a large boulder that you might be able to like squeeze under. Anyone else can do a survival check as well to see if they can find any shelter.
Sure.
I will do one if you don't mind.
It's entirely down to you, sure.
Go on then.
I shall do one too, and likely fail.
It is done.
I should change.
I don't even see what I rolled because I freaking accidentally clicked out.
Oopsie poopsie. Right. So, Neri and Delson, you both go searching around this area. You figure this is the best area as any, because you've got something to protect you from wind chill and such. As you're searching about like the boulder, seeing if there's like a small area you can sort of hide in, you can actually see a small cave just in the wall. It's a bit of a squeeze, but it looks like it'd be able to fit all of you and maybe the horses.
Huh.
Cave.
I don't have any torches, so can I see if there's anything in there?
Make
you have a light
perception
spell?
check with disadvantage.
No,
because
I
you're
don't
looking in the
have a.
dark.
Even
I'm
though I
going
have
with
dark
light
vision.
spell.
Okay, if Nemesis is coming in with a light spell, then you can just make a normal perception check.
Can he not see in the dark?
I do have dark vision, but
Yes, precisely.
The thing is there is it's like you only try and look into something dark when you're in a bright area. It's like
Oh, yeah.
eyes adjusting kind of deal.
yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
It's like it's not like you walk in and suddenly like your eyes suddenly I can see in the dark perfectly. So like, you're looking from into something in the dark, even with dark vision, I would say you'd still have a bit of a hard time. So if Nemesis is using the light spell to illuminate the cave, then go ahead and make a normal perception check. Otherwise, it'd be with
Are you
disadvantage.
using the light spell to illuminate the cave?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Good for
and
you.
perception,
Yes.
if my
Perception.
thing will let me.
Nice.
Looking inside, the cave is relatively small. It's about 5 feet from floor to ceiling. It goes inwards about 25 feet and is about 15 feet wide. You would be able to get everyone in there, but it'd be a bit of a tight squeeze.
I know, but I was looking to see if there was anything inside there.
Doesn't appear to be anything inside.
Well, okay then. Guys, we found a cave.
Let's go.
Maybe I'll find a new pet.
This should go well.
Yeah, we should probably get a fire going though.
Make a camp.
It's like, okay, just say it. And it's like, it's like where I just suddenly breathe fire out of my mouth. That'd be funny. Okay. waste the second level spell just to make a campfire.
Okay, so
I mean, that would be quite a nice thing to do.
Yeah, but get attacked.
This is why we need someone to have create bonfire.
that is
Alright,
indeed a
so
spell.
someone is starting a fire. Who's doing that?
I'll do
I
that.
will. I'll help. I'll help because I'm very cold and I want heat.
Okay, I am going to... Excuse me. I'm going to
What's that?
put the 2 hunting traps that I have outside of the cave.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Okay. So like right at the entrance of the cave, or
Well, not like right at the entrance, but like close by.
okay. So you go ahead. You set up the 2 hunting traps.
Don't
One,
step on these guys.
they're both
No
they're both
problem.
they're both snares basically.
Okay.
So and are you just leaving them as be, or are you hiding them, or are you just keeping them as they are?
I'm going to attempt to kind of hide them, like cover them with the snow.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Oh, boy.
Click, 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 click.
Just a normal stealth check.
Yeah.
This isn't
That's cool.
this isn't Nemesis trying to hide. This is Nemesis trying to hide the traps. Okay.
First
Yeah.
stealth check that I do without disadvantage.
Okay.
Clink, clink.
Using some of like the rocks and leaves and such that are around, you are able to hide them pretty decently well. At this point, Neri and Trofnar come back with some kindling and a few bits of wood in order to make a fire in the cave. You don't need to do a survival check because I'm pretty sure at least one of you've got a tinder
Yeah.
box.
I have a tinder.
Let me just double check that.
I do.
Okay. Wait, but isn't your throat a tinderbox? Can't you breathe fire?
I'm a lizard. I'm not a dragon. And do you
Oh,
ask
yeah,
that to
sorry.
Mary? Because I go, I cannot breathe fire.
No, I
What
got
do you
confused.
take me for?
In IRL, I got confused. I thought that was one of your powers. Sorry.
No, that's Dragonborn.
Nine.
No, I can, but that's because I can use it.
I knew someone could breathe fire. Okay.
I actually can
Oh,
use fire, but I have to use magic.
Can't blame me for thinking it was the lizard person. Okay.
The one that looks like a lizard.
I mean, in character, I don't find it that out of character. It's literally ask that in character.
Yeah.
Can I burn a scented candle?
Sure.
You have those?
Why do you have scented candles?
Because they're both for light and for comfort.
I thought Evelyn had a.
Because he's like gay.
I am not.
I don't think there's any like about it. I think he is.
Yeah.
Roaring
Dawson's
queen.
like, ah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Oh my God! We have both. We have both a princess and a queen in our party.
I am not gay. I just like the scent of cinnamon.
That's true.
Reminds me of home.
So,
He's metrosexual. He's metrosexual.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's much more accurate.
Man, I haven't heard that term in years.
It's true, I haven't
Exactly.
either. It's funny.
Okay.
It seems really accurate nowadays, to be honest.
So, while you're having this odd conversation, night falls, and as it does, the wind picks up. Even with the valley, like, shielding you from the most of it, there is you can hear, like, it whistling, through the valley. Is there anything that you guys want to do before you take your watch?
Okay, guys. Want to play a little game?
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Of what?
It's called Two Truths, One Lie. Its name is very explanatory. Tell two truths and a lie about yourself. You let the other people try to guess which one is the lie.
I'm just gonna climb under the cart and ignore him.
The cart's outside. The cart cannot fit in here.
There's no escape.
Like, there's
I
just
have
enough
to
space for all of you plus the
participate.
horses.
Lift up a rock and put yourself under it.
I could just have Trofnar flick my face and maybe I'll die like Heather.
Really, guys?
Alright, Delson.
You're gonna
since
let
you
go, are
said
you?
Game, why don't you go first, unlike last time?
Okay,
Yeah.
then. For me, here are the three. My childhood nickname was Destiny. My mother was a seamstress.
Okay. Good start.
And growing up, I wanted to become basically scribes or vassal for for a friend of mine.
I'm gonna say your mom wasn't a seamstress.
Agree.
I was going to go with the Destiny one.
No, no way. That has to be real.
I mean, we were just talking about how he's the gay one here. It kind of fits.
Oh, then we'll have Destiny and Fortune.
Yeah.
Okay, the Destiny one, that was unfortunately true. It was from my sister.
Alright.
He kept calling me that mockingly.
Okay, Destiny.
Does this mean that
Don't
that
start
in the
it.
future,
Oh, either I will
does this
stab
mean that in the
you.
future Delson's gonna have three is gonna have three kids called Beyonce, Kelly, and Michelle?
Oh my god.
What?
Maybe.
Destiny.
If he lives that long. Alternatively, one of them will be called Queen Bee.
Nice.
Alright, so what's the lie?
It would be that my mother was a seamstress. She was indeed not one.
I knew it. What do I win?
In fact, she was a marksman.
Actually, yes, that's fair, Gratian. What are we getting for this?
Sounds like bonding time.
Well, for this one,
I want an apple.
Ration, can I take off the gold necklace I got?
Sure.
Yep. You get the necklace. If you can stun
Yay.
people, you keep it.
Bling.
So that means it's your turn.
Yes.
Okay. So let's see here. I once accidentally shot my dad with an arrow. I've been doing cons for a good 15 years. And I love to read.
I'm saying it's the reading.
It's the reading.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. I'm almost illiterate.
Cat! Cat, get down!
We'll give you back the gold necklace.
Yeah, who said that? Who was the first one?
I did.
Here's the gold necklace back.
Okay, so the other one who got it right was Nemesis.
Oh god.
We'll give you time, princess.
I don't need time. She just sits there for like 5 minutes thinking. Alright, well, the first time that I conjured my wings and flew was when I was trying to climb a tree, and I fell out of it and caught myself with my wings. I accidentally killed my horse on the way to Pterodon's Crossing. And while I converse with holy beings, my brother converses with demons.
Hanel
What was
speaks
the
up.
first one?
Hanel speaks up. The horse one's alive, right?
I was kind of hoping that would happen.
I'm just not gonna answer and wait for. Nemesis said that she first conjured her wings when she fell out of a tree.
I don't believe. Okay, this one's actually really difficult.
you can fly.
Admittedly, I don't think we've ever seen you wait.
About
She's
that,
lying.
Mary, I've seen her fly.
You two are lying.
It's magical, man. It's magical.
We're gonna
Just
have
like
another tavern incident.
just like me doing this. I use my mage hand to pick up a random stick.
There's no sticks in this cave. There are rocks, though.
I will pick up the rock then with mage hand.
All right, so you see a arcane hand just form in midair and just grab up the rock and just hold it upwards.
I want to now drop it and make it wave.
Oh my god. Well,
Drop
does
it.
anyone
I just-
have a guess?
Yeah.
I'm
That was
going
my
to
guess.
guess the demon.
Yes, that is accurate. My brother would never converse with demons. It would ruin the name.
Wait. Oh, really?
Yes,
That
of
means you did kill him.
course. Why
That
would
means
we
you did
ever
kill him.
do that?
So you actually fell out of a tree.
And also killed your horse.
Just kind of like Nemesis's face goes red. I
Wait,
don't climb trees.
Yeah, that
I
is true.
can climb one too.
Yeah, that's true. Children do. I mean, to be
I like
fair, I think we've all fallen out of a tree at one point. Isn't that right?
I have yet to fall from a tree.
I don't think I
Oh.
have either.
Remember that
You even
one
reach a
time
tree?
with-
Okay, I've fallen from a tree.
Oh wow.
Wait,
Don't
are we
remember
talking in and out of character here?
No, that was in character.
No.
Yeah,
That was
in
my
character.
I was just in
when
character.
all
Oh,
of us
I
went to the tree?
I didn't see a tree until I was about 70.
Are you?
Oh, Trotha,
playing
are you
now?
volunteering?
I was born. I was born into nature. I truly look after it. I didn't see a tree till I was a man.
That's just basically what he said. Yes.
Listen, I spent most of my life I spent underground. Okay, for some odd reason they're not fucking growing in the middle of the Mistral mines. Okay.
Come on, Trotnar. 2 truths, 1 lie. Let's go.
I see, right.
Okay.
I'm so trying to brainstorm stuff right now.
My name is Trofnar.
Oh, boo!
That's like.
I'm a dwarf, and I am not tempted to strangle Delphin in his sleep at the moment.
What?
We all know what that is.
Your name
Ow.
isn't Trotnar.
Your
Yes,
name
that's
is not
Trotnar
Trotnar.
one.
That you're probably
wait,
going to
you're not a
strangle me in
dwarf.
my sleep.
You're in disguise.
Oh my gosh, he was a gnome all along.
I would love that.
That'd be funny. It's like he's just a really, really buff gnome.
No.
Final answer, you're actually a gnome.
Nah, his name's Dwarby. Dwarby the dwarf.
Fuck off. And then I stand up and walk to go explore the cave of my own.
Okay.
Aw.
You get about 15 feet and you hit the back of the cave.
Oh, what?
and just sits
I
down,
thought it was
crosses
a big
arms.
cave.
No, It's 25 feet deep by 15 feet wide. And
I was
5 feet
expecting like a
tall.
massive fucking cavern.
No,
cavern
this is a
network
small
thing.
cave. You must have not been paying attention.
I was not.
That's right. Just sit in the corner.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake. Okay. There's nothing back here. I'm gonna go outside.
Into the cold.
Watch the traps.
No, go in the tiny
Oh god,
corner.
don't watch for the traps.
Okay, so you're going for a little walkabout outside.
Yeah. Can I roll to see if I hit one of the traps?
Make a perception check.
Let's see.
Because I'm in such a pissed off huff that I am not really paying attention.
Actually, wait.
My stealth.
Make.
Just
Actually, no, just a
dance.
normal one. Actually, come to think of it, just a normal one.
Another perception.
Yeah.
Nah.
So you're just kind of walking. It's a little bit difficult to see because the snow is falling a bit heavier now, and there is a bit of wind blasting at you. But you're just like walking about, and as you go to, you take a step forward, take another step, and then you just like, and you feel like a sharp pain around your foot. Looking, turning, like rolling onto your back and looking around, you can see the snare, a snare trap has tightly wrapped itself around your foot.
At least I set it up properly.
That 18 stealth check for the traps.
Do I have access to my equipment at this moment?
Yes, you do. You are not restrained. You just have a snare that is wrapped around your foot.
You got caught like a bunny.
For fuck's sake.
Trough bunny.
And then can I ask you, like, did I see Nemesis setting up the traps?
Yeah, we like came back through that because we went and got firewood and stuff, right?
Well, you
yeah,
saw
sure.
Nemesis outside, I would say. At that point, I'd say she had finished hiding the traps around. I said she.
Yeah, so maybe we
traps.
didn't notice them at all when we were coming back through, so that's why you stepped off.
You just saw her standing outside near the boulder.
Okay. Alright, so so then you just hear from like, outside the cave just a fail out. Oh, for fuck's sake! And then
I'm going to completely ignore him and look at Fortune. So I think it's your turn.
Okay then.
Poor
She
Trough
sits
Star.
there for like 3 minutes. Alright. First one. My mother was a teacher. Second one. I have exactly 29 scars and 4 tattoos. Third one. I've been married before.
Married.
Married.
Scars.
Who would ever marry you?
You don't have.
I'm gonna say scars.
Oh, yes, marriage.
Tattoos. Say scars.
Nemesis, that was cruel. That was very cruel.
What are you talking about? That's not cruel, it's the truth.
Well, you're right.
Cool.
I haven't been married before.
Ha!
She's following Trothnar's path out.
Just kind of point triumphantly at Belson. I told you.
Oh my god, please get snared in the other trap.
Make a perception check, Fortune.
Yes, sir.
Can't wait for us to get ambushed and we don't have any defenses because we.
Fortune, as you walk out, you can see Trofnar just like sitting there trying to get this snare off. And as you kind of like walk towards him to help, your foot catches something and you find yourself face down on the ground with a sharp pain around your foot. Rolling over onto your back, you can see you have triggered the other snare trap.
One time, Nemesis tries to do something helpful.
Can I go over and try to put up my rope of mending as a makeshift snare?
Make a survival check because it's not really designed for snaring.
Can I just be sitting in the snow making snow demons?
I don't know how you'd be able to do something like that, but sure.
I mean, she has horns and a tail. She just kind of like flops in the snow.
Oh, you making a snow demon? I see. That's fun.
Sure.
Okay, so what does that roll get me?
So it's not going to be a perfect snare, and it's going to be a bit easy to get out from a normal snare, mostly because it's not designed for snaring, but it'll do the job.
Yeah. Okay, whose turn was it next?
I think the only one that hasn't gone is Neri.
Yeah, I think I understand what this is.
And I think... Wait, did Floriana go?
Floriana hasn't gone yet either.
Ah, yes. She's
But
just so tiny.
I kind of look around, look at all of you.
He doesn't kind of look.
My father was a miner.
Your father was a child?
A miner. Yeah, you heard me. I look at Nemesis, and I've killed and eaten hundreds, and I am the last of my people.
You aren't the last of your people.
Wait, as in last of your clan or kind?
That's what I say. And when I don't know who said it, but yes, I am not the last.
Okay, whoever said that, they get the gold necklace.
But
Yeah. Oh.
I am the I cannot go back. And so I am the last of my people here. But they are alive. I hope.
That makes sense.
Anyway, yeah, golden necklace.
Yo.
Yeah, and maybe look at Florian. It's like, what about you, little girl?
It's got a picture of Ric
It's
Flair
so
on it.
creepy. You want some candy?
A little bit.
We all float
little
down.
girl.
Yeah.
I've got Jolly Rancher and Starburst.
Yeah.
Like I've got fingers and toes.
Fine then. So two truths and one lie. Guess I'll start with I had a completely happy childhood. I know exactly where my parents are, and I
Just orgasmed?
my mind blanked. I feel like on my third one. On what I was gonna say, and sorry, I had a small mind blank. What the hell was I gonna say? Third. Okay, sorry. I had a completely happy childhood. I know where my parents were, and let's just say, and I was a shopkeeper. Sorry, my mind blanked on being able to say that one.
Having a completely happy childhood. No
Yeah, no
one's
one-
childhood is completely happy.
Okay,
No one's ever-
fine and not completely happy, but happy. How's that? Say it that way.
No one's ever happy in the world. It's just less sad.
Yep.
No, that's true. For what I consider my childhood, it was pretty happy. It's just it itself.
So what was the lie?
In the end, I really had no clue where my parents are.
Oh.
Neither do I, so. So,
All
no.
right. Is that something we all share?
What about
Yes,
not knowing where
Lord.
my parents are? I don't know. I'm pretty sure Nemesis knows where hers are.
I'm pretty sure we all have daddy issues.
If I didn't know where my parents were, I'd be absolutely terrified.
I'm just going to laugh at the whole daddy issue thing.
I curl up into a little snake ball next to the fire and go to sleep.
Anyway, night.
Night.
Okay,
It's a good
maybe
story
I'll
time,
take
and
watch.
I just. I'll take watch later if I wake up. If you guys
In
want
the
me to.
world did Fortune and Trostmark?
I
They
don't know. They just sort of stormed off.
I just assume they're gonna keep watch.
I heard Troffner scream
Get
earlier,
what
but
did, but
I mean he screams a lot
why in the
sometimes.
world did Fortune?
I think you insulted her.
Yeah, that was it. Because I think she stormed off after we
Yeah,
talked about
you
the
never
notes.
say that to someone.
Alright. Fortune and
take watch
Trofnar,
of
what are
her.
you two doing?
Um,
I'm making snowballs and throwing them at Trofnar.
I am just telling her in increasing levels of anger and volume to fuck off.
But you can't go anywhere. Throw. You can't go anywhere.
Can I go over and try to untie these idiots?
I'm surprised that they didn't try earlier, but sure, you can go ahead and untie them.
Well,
Okay.
he can't leave. It's perfect timing to annoy him.
Alright.
Oh my god, guys, how did you? Why are you? How did you guys do this?
I don't know. I was
That's
just
it.
walking and then this.
That's it. We're putting a bell on you.
Aw, but how am I supposed to sneak around?
Yeah. Just
You act like cats have that problem when they wear bells.
Yeah, cats figure it out.
Yeah, but a cat probably has more luck than Fortune does.
All right. So as you...
I still untied Misfortune.
Oh, just Fortune?
And
set Trotnar
Trotnar.
free.
And Shroff. Oh, okay.
Mostly because I don't want him punching us in the face.
Okay, so while you're all outside, make a perception check, if you could.
Oh, time
all
for
of us.
It's time for an
Fortune,
attack.
Shroffnar, and Delson.
Oh god, we're going to find the polar bears, aren't
Pet the polar
far north.
bears.
We're not far north. Oh, nice.
All right. As you turn around to head back towards the cave,
Oh crap.
Fortune and Delson, looking up at the top of the cliff, you can see two figures just looking kind of over the edge at you both.
Guys, we have some spies on us.
Eyes?
As
Yep.
you look up, they both kind of like slip back over the cliff out of sight.
I think it's those two.
Have
that-
those guys been following us?
We saw two figures earlier. I think it's still them.
Probably.
Well, worst assumption would be, I guess, they are indeed following us, and best would be they're just as lost as us, I guess.
No, best case scenario is that they're here to give us free money.
Okay, best of the realistic situation.
Like maybe we've won a sweepstakes.
What's the sweep? I could just say, what's the sweepstakes? It's like, what? Although I would imagine that is, I don't know. Do you think that's something that like actually would be like a sweepstakes would exist in this time? It's just we wouldn't have called it a sweepstakes. Like,
What even is a sweepstakes?
I don't know,
Like-
but
Let's
but
get
still,
that.
Fortune,
Can't even
Fortune,
really
go tell everyone,
lottery.
please.
Okay.
But why? I can go after them.
Because if there's more than one person, do you really want to face them alone?
Trotnar, you go tell them Deju come with me.
Exactly. Wait, what?
What a bad idea that is. Do it.
Exactly.
Fine. Fine. Trotnar, make sure that you're back real quick. We'll go scout up ahead.
Alright, fine. Miss, what am I doing?
Go tell them that we saw some figures, and they might be following us.
Oi! You lot.
We have names.
Dickheads, there are some people that have followed us, okay?
Followed us.
Aye. We just spotted some figures in the snow. Thing is,
Alright. I'll kind of stand up.
Okay, you were partway through like taking off your armor, but you just put it back on.
Yep. Just kind of huffing and puffing, like, you know how fucking heavy this is?
Okay.
I'll keep my cross. I'll take out the crossbow.
Okay, so for the sake of brevity, then I shall move us over to here.
battle map.
I unfortunately do not have snow tiles, so regular tiles will have to do. I'm trying to find some. So for the
Wow,
sake
winters
of,
here are really green.
You shush.
Just put an entire
sake of
layer of
argument.
blue across the entire map.
You guys are here.
It's a big,
This
like,
is where the
transparent.
cave entrance is.
Yeah.
This is where you left the cart, and you saw the figures over here.
this is the cave that we're in?
Yes.
Wait, I figured she's up. That's kind of close.
Yeah, but keep in mind this
I
is
thought it was
elevated. This
Huh?
area is elevated.
Yeah. I just got the idea that it was a little bit further away, like not like, like 20 feet away and like a couple. And higher.
Well,
I thought
it's
like-
25 feet away, but it's also about another 20 feet upwards.
Yeah,
These are pretty sheer
I-
cliffs.
yeah. I got more of the sense of them like maybe being 100 feet away. Okay.
Well, shall we start doing sneaky sneak stuff?
Oh, I'm just gonna climb.
So you're gonna head towards the
Yeah.
wall and climb?
Yes, because I have second story work.
Okay, so
What?
move you guys there.
What is
I
that?
am. I'm doing sneaky sneak
Okay.
stuff.
Go ahead. Okay, so make a stealth check, Delson. Fortune, if you're just going to climb up regularly, just go ahead and make, I think it's acrobatics check.
Let's see where this goes.
Probably whichever's better, athletics.
What is with my luck today?
Nice.
Now, what do you say, acrobatics or athletics?
I would say acrobatics or athletics, whichever one you want to go with.
Oh no!
So you like
You
just
face planted
you
to
rub
the
your hands,
wall.
Ray. You leap up, you grab onto a part of the rock, and then you just you start pulling your hand up for the next one, and you just hear like a small crack. And next thing you know, you're falling backwards and land hard on your back. You take a point of damage from that fall as you land hard on your back.
How
Just
well am
a
I
thumb
hidden?
shoots out of the snow. I'm good.
Yeah, so you land on your back, and it just the impact takes the wind out of you for a second. At this point as well, I would say Nemesis walked out and is now joined you all here. I'd indicate where the snares are, but they've both been triggered, so...
Oh, useless.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
How well am I hidden, though?
You are very well hidden.
Alright. So,
I didn't realize that his token was next to mine. I'm like, wow, you're so well hidden. I can't even see you on the map.
I shall now proceed to start climbing.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics or acrobatics check.
I am an acrobatic spot monkey.
11.
Ruining the
Right,
business.
so you start climbing your way up as quietly as you can. So it's 30 feet movement, but it's double that because you're climbing. So you're able to get about nearer to the top.
Mm.
This.
I want to try climbing again.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics or acrobatics check.
dare I climb?
I would
Fortune.
say I know that
Man.
you've got the feat that
That's a 1
makes
and a
it.
2.
I know that you've got that feat that makes it so that it doesn't use extra movement. But I'll say just because of that low roll, that you
It's bad.
scrabble upwards, you only get about 5 or so feet upwards before you have to just cling there and just hold on for a second.
It's
I'm
cold. I
gonna-
don't like cold.
Go ahead and see if I can climb up here.
Okay, athletics or acrobatics.
Oh boy. All right. This. Oh, okay.
Okay, you start just climbing upwards. This bit of the cliff is about 5 feet less, so you kind of get up towards the very top. You got one arm over the top of it. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Really?
You don't see these figures.
You see the snow.
You see a lot of
Wait.
snow.
Well, I'm up here. Can I cast Featherfall on us?
Sure. What's
It's more of a
the range on it?
reaction spell.
Yeah, never. Yeah, I think they changed that when I was.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I'll say
it
you
is a
guys are
reaction.
there and you
Yeah,
are
it's when
there.
you. It's like while you're falling, you cast Featherfall.
Okay.
All right, Dawson just go close.
So
remember one thing that was
you're
kinda
all
cool
just
about
you're all on various states of climbing. Is anyone else coming out to join them, or are these
I
three?
could probably walk out. There
Okay.
was something I read in a novel, it was like a really old edition of D&D. It's like the mage casted Featherfall on himself while he let one guy carry him. So I guess he's basically carrying this light as a feather dude on his back.
Oh, it's more like levitate.
That's more like
Yeah,
it.
but that's how they wrote it. It's kind of a pretty neat application of the spell. But I think that was when it was cast. We had to cast different actions. Like it lasted a little bit.
So, what
So,
is it that you're all
yeah,
doing
walking
then?
outside.
Yep.
I guess.
I shall continue to climb.
No for
I
athletics
guess
or
I-
acrobatics check.
I guess perception. See what I can see. Quick.
Sure.
I mean, it's like 20 feet off the ground. We're 20
Time
feet
to
away.
expose the business.
I can still throw my spells. Basically, I can still make my spells standing.
Natural 20, natural 20.
Oh, nice. Oh, wow.
Nice.
All right.
Jeez, we just opened
So,
at 20s.
CF's +6, jeez.
so as Delson and Fortune, as you both climb up roughly at the same time, Fortune's able to close the gap. You kind of like peek your heads over. You kind of like start to climb up, and as you look up, and you suddenly hear footsteps come running towards you. Floriana, you hear from the top of the cliff some hissing, and Nemesis, as you kind of like climb up, you can hear, I would say at this point you'd be able to hear it as well. As Fortune and Delson, you see two scaled figures charge towards you, spears in hand, as they stab forward towards both of you. You're both.
Can I shout out at them in Draconic? Stop now!
They don't listen.
And you get
So that
stabbed.
didn't work.
And you are classified as prone because you're still climbing upwards, so they get advantage on you.
You are classified as stabbed.
That is a 12 to hit for Fortune.
That hits.
Okay,
Can I
That just hits.
cut that?
sure.
Okay.
We'll say that your yelling Draconic kind of distracts this one with the cutting words. Okay, that brings it down to a 9.
Does not hit now.
Okay, and then the one onto you, Delson. That is a 16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so that means
I'm a big boy, I can take it.
no
Oh,
damage.
boy.
Well, first things first as well, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Ooh.
Knock him off!
Good thing I cast Featherfall.
Oh.
Ooh.
Really good thing I casted Featherfall.
So, you take 4 points of piercing damage as this creature sort of stabs into your shoulder. You kind of like try, and the force of it knocks you backwards as you fall downwards. How much does that cut off? How much does Featherfall cut off on you for that one?
Okay, Featherfall. It slows the descent of up, I believe,
I'll-
60 feet per round.
I need
Okay.
to go help with the groceries. I was thinking of casting the snowball warm spell up there. Can you kind of do that for me when I can?
When they come in sight. Yeah, gotcha.
Because I should be able to throw it without hurting my allies because they're kind of on the lip of the.
They
That's
would
right.
still be classified as in range. It's just that a
Oof.
range attack, they would get advantage on the saves because they're classified as prone. Okay. Oh, yeah,
Okay,
no fall
I'll
damage.
do it that way.
Okay.
So okay, well BRB, while I do that.
Yeah, so you kind of
Nice.
just float backwards. You land a bit hard on the ground, but not enough to cause any damage. So I'll just say you're there. You're back down there. Fortune, you are still there, and able to dodging the spear. You're able to see two figures. They both look quite similar to another person that you've seen. You can see heavily green and yellow scales. One of them's got sort of like a weird sort of leathery frills on the back of his ears. These are very clearly lizard folk.
Mm.
Mm.
Lizard folk.
Hey, are these some of...
Okay, so we won't need to roll initiative because this isn't a super big battle as it stands. So we'll go ahead and start with Fortune. What are you doing? You're currently you're classified as prone, just on the edge of the cliff.
I can still cast things prone, correct?
Yes, just anything that requires a range attack, you would do with disadvantage. Actually, no, any attacks would be with disadvantage.
Okay, I'd like to cast darkness right between them,
Okay.
or within the 15-foot range where it doesn't hit me.
So that.
Darkness. Gotta just like fill them with
Okay.
darkness.
So if that's the case, then yeah, it'd be roughly about there. So I'll just.
Yeah.
I should have.
Didn't actually mean to make that.
Let's see if I've
It's the
got
box.
an icon here.
It should be.
Yeah, I'm just quickly glancing to see if I've got anything. If not, then I'll just choose any old random circle. That'll count. We don't need to be fancy with the circles.
There's the circle button.
There
There it
is.
is.
Well, no.
There's a circle.
No, like an actual circle icon.
Oh, one of those? Yeah, token.
Yeah, circle token. So, go. So that's 15. There we go.
Yes. And then I'd like to make my way actually up onto the cliff.
Okay. So, correctly with that. Yeah, you're still within engagement. You're still within engagement range for both of them. So yeah, go ahead. So yeah, you're able to kind of like climb up. Takes half your movement to stand up as well if you'd like to. But yeah, there we go.
Okay, I'm back. That was actually a lot kind of quicker than I thought it would be. How did the snowball thing go? Or have I not cast it
You
yet?
weren't able to spot them from where you're at because it's a 20-foot cliff, so it's kind of difficult to see. You just kind of saw Delson fall backwards and suddenly just an area of darkness appear on the top.
Okay then.
I'm alive.
Okay,
Yeah,
Nemesis,
he's on.
Nemesis, what are you doing?
Alright, do I see this?
So I would say you saw them, and now you just see like this orb of darkness which they were in.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go in.
Okay, so you run into the darkness. Your vision goes black. You cannot see anything.
Ooh, this was already a bad idea. I'm gonna try and swing.
Make an attack with disadvantage.
Woo!
As this happens,
17?
Nemesis' hair
That
turns more
hits.
blonde.
Right.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage. £10 of damage. Oof, I gotta shift this a second just so I can alter the HP to what I had them set to initially.
Be a real I continue to take on my action.
Okay, you just wildly start swinging at anything really until you just hear a loud clang followed by a.
All right, and then can I do an extra attack?
Yep.
All right, is that still with disadvantage since I already
Disadvantage
hit
still.
it? All right.
Because even though you hit it, you don't know where it is, and it could very easily have moved somewhere.
All right, fair
8
enough.
misses. You swing
Alright.
back again, aiming for the same area you had before. You find nothing.
Okay. And then I'll end my turn.
Okay. So the
Also-
lizard folk, one of them is going to. Actually, no, they're both going to move in a direction. So this, I gotta shift this again. It's gonna go this way, and this one. Actually, I'll keep that one there because you guys don't know where it is. But fortunately, you see one of them run outwards, and as he like gets his bearing and turns around and sees you, you see him like pull out a short sword, and he's going to make an attack against you.
Okay.
That is a 18 to hit.
That does hit.
Right. So you take 7 points of slashing damage.
Oh boy.
As his bonus action, he's going to do a bite attack on you. That is an 18 to hit as well. So you take a further. Okay, you only take a point of damage for the bite.
So
Yeah.
8 damage all around?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that is Okay. So you watch as this lizard just like slashes at you. You are very close to the edge here, but he's able to. But you're able to like keep your footing, and as you just like readjust yourself, you just see teeth flash towards you as he bites into your shoulder. You're able to pull your shoulder away, but you can see there's bits of blood just trickling down from the wound. The other lizard folk is going to, he's going to make a strength. He's going to try and shove you off. So make a, let's see, this would be a strength check, but I would say because he's blind, you can make your strength check with advantage.
Who, me or Fortune?
Fortune.
Okay. Oh no.
That is a natural 14.
Can I use a reaction to try to catch Fortune?
Bye, Fortune.
That's
You are prone.
like you're like 10 feet away.
Yeah, you are 10 feet away and prone.
Can
So-
I
I just
touch
imagined
their fall?
No, because I would also say that your reaction was would have been the feather fall, really.
Yeah, feather. Yeah.
Because feather fall is strictly says it's a reaction. So,
Dang
Uh,
it.
so Fortune, you hear some yelling from the orb, roughly about the same time when Nemesis did a second attack, as the lizard just like charges forward. You can see he's just like he's got his head tucked in, and it collides hard with your chest as you fall backwards off the cliff. So you take from the fall.
Sounds like something. Oh, is someone falling off?
Yeah, you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall, and you are prone.
Oof.
And make a. Oh yeah, I need you to make 3 Constitution saving throws to see if you can keep your concentration of the darkness spell.
You said 3 Constitution saving throws?
Yeah, because 1 for the slash, 1 for the bite, 1 for the falling.
Clearly
no.
no.
And no.
So yeah, that is.
So technically, you wouldn't have had advantage.
You would have had advantage, but even that it doesn't matter because the first roll was a higher one. So yeah, so the darkness spell vanishes. Nemesis, you can see there is no Fortune on the cliff anymore, and standing in front of you is 2 lizard folk. One of them has like a very like dark bruise on its chin of where you assume you would hit, and they just like both turn to look at you. Floriana, I would say the one that just shoved Fortune is within sight, so you can do something if you want to.
Yeah, as I was looking at it, it's like, yeah, I think so. I think I'll toss Ice Knife, because I think no one's close enough to get hit by the explosion more.
Nice, yeah.
No, because Fortune is 20 feet below.
Yeah, that's what, yeah, because the last I
So
heard
go ahead and roll the attack.
Yeah, okay.
Misses.
Wow.
So it just goes flying offwards to the point
I
where...
think it said that as long as it doesn't matter if it hits, it can still explode, I think. Let me reread that.
Yeah, have a double read.
Yeah, because you aim for an area.
Yeah, on hit, the target takes the d10. Hit or miss, the knife explodes. So a dex save.
Okay. So,
Yeah, Ice Knife's cool.
dex save
Love Ice
for
Knife.
the 2 of them.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Ha 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 ha.
Both of them fail. A 2 and a 5
Okay.
respectively. And that's not even including
So-
the dex
Guess they
scores.
never missed. So,
So d6. Yeah, 2d6 full damage then.
So 7
But
points.
that's not too bad, actually.
Okay. So, as you throw the knife, the lizard lifts up its shield and it just embeds into it. And you just hear it go, and right before the ice knife explodes, you just see like a cloud of essentially of mist through the darkness and the snow. Actually, yeah, they're in darkness. That doesn't matter. It would have missed anyway. So, all right.
I thought the darkness faded away. But
Well,
that's what it was.
no. As in, because you don't have dark vision. Do you?
Oh. No, I don't.
Yeah. I'll allow it because I just assumed that you can see.
Pretty
on
sure
the-
it's changelings, humans, and halflings that don't have dark vision.
Yeah.
And lizard folk.
Can I
Yeah.
can I get up and go to Fortune while calling out, guys, we're under attack?
Wah!
Oh,
Neri
really?
stirs from her
I didn't
curled.
notice.
Okay, so
I
you
was
go-
shouting that to the people in the place. Also, can I actually use my action to heal this
Okay, go ahead.
injured child?
I guess I'll leave the warmth of the cave.
Okay.
Yeah, can I heal this
unfor-
injured, unfortunate soul?
Yep, sure. With the cave, there's only enough space for one person to go out at a time. So who,
Okay.
out of Neri and Gracian, who's going out first?
I'm not really awake, but my waking up is gonna be pretty aggressive because it's like noticing that, hearing like lizard folk sounds and the sounds of battle, and I'm gonna probably be quite excited.
Here you go, Fortune. Take these heals.
So I would like to go if you'd let me.
What's
Just
going
charge
on?
out. Just charge out. Make a mighty
Where have
leap
you been,
up the entire
Shakes?
cliffside.
No, that was in character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trotner was the one that told Nemesis. What's he doing?
You went to
He
sleep.
went to sleep.
This is-
Oh my god,
Yeah.
you asshole!
Neri.
Yeah, I'm coming out next if that's cool.
Okay.
So
I'm sorry, okay?
Neri.
All right.
Well-
So you kind of like you sort of barge Florian out the way.
and I look
Shove
up
the child.
and see these
Perception
lizard
check with
folk.
disadvantage to see if you spot them, because
Sure.
it's night.
Oh, because it's nighttime. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't quite simulate
Yep.
the dark here, so
Yeah,
so,
that's okay.
Definitely.
Dice 20.
20, yeah. So you can
Yeah.
see a
Yes,
bloody
it was raining.
looking lizard folk up near the top with a sword and shield.
Alright,
Do I still get my turn?
Well, this is the
Or
point.
do
This
I
is
just,
the top,
like,
this
run
is
out
the-
and see?
This is the top of the round now, so Delson's done his top
Okay.
of the round thing. So,
Cool.
all right. What is it that you were going to do there, Nemesis? Because you were saying stuff.
alright. Can I try and, like, slam my hammer into this guy and knock him off?
So that would be either a shove attack or a melee, or it's either you do damage or you're going to try and shove in.
Yeah, so shove is just athletics versus.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna try and shove him.
Shove is a strength contest. I have it as.
Oh, nice.
'Cause,
That's
you know,
actually better.
'cause
Yeah, I'm
like,
gonna try and
Use your
shove him.
buff. Use your buffness.
better for me,
Let's on
especially.
I
Let's
mean,
on
I
Nemesis.
might change it a bit further on, but just like a strength check against like something that could stand its ground potentially.
Mhm.
So go ahead and make a strength check
T-pose on the lizard to assert your dominance.
against this one.
Oh, no.
9.
Oh no.
It rolled a 15. So you can like charge forward, you like try and shove it, but it just matches you and it's like gripping a hold of you. You can feel like its claws start to dig into your hands a little bit as it's just like they're just glaring at you.
Alright, that counts
That
as
was your
an
action.
right?
Yep.
Sorry, I just remembered.
Okay.
Don't you
Then
have
I
thunder?
am going to just cast Searing Smite on my hammer.
Okay. So you can like shove him back a bit. He's able to hold his ground, and you just basically set your hammer on fire.
Alright, and then I'll go ahead and end my turn there.
Yep. Okay. So that leaves Floriana, Neri, and Fortune, and the lizard folk, obviously.
Sure hope they aren't resistant to fire damage.
You don't know.
Obviously, they should be afraid of fire.
It's not that big of a fight to warrant rolling initiative, Fortune.
Yeah, it's not really. There's only like
Yeah.
one other enemy and they're the same type.
There's 2 enemies, and it's, you know.
Yeah, one other enemy type is all I meant. So they basically have the same.
And you know, Trotner and Gratian are sleeping.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. It's not like a full-on, like, fully invested fight. Which is why.
Stick-
They're not getting breakfast.
Wait, I thought I was woken up.
I was woken up too.
Yeah, but only one person can leave the cave at a time. That was what it is. And I went out last time.
Yeah, I
Okay.
decided to take my turn.
Suddenly.
So it's all
like,
good. It's all good.
Grayson has an excuse. Trothnar was the one that came in and woke us up, and then he went to sleep.
No
Like-
breakfast
Yeah,
for
he's like,
Trotzdar.
people were following us, and then just like lied down and went to bed.
Okay,
He'll murder
so,
someone if he gets breakfast again.
so if you free decide what you're gonna do, or is it gonna be lizard folks?
I will bonus action rage as I
Okay.
my fucking cobra thing out and pull one of my javelins out.
Cobra
and-
thing. Hmm.
Yeah, my cobra thing. My cobra. What are they called? Frills. Yeah.
Hoods.
Yes.
Hoods. That's the word. My cobra hood.
Pop in the hood.
And reel back with a javelin and try to hit the one that's at the top of the cliff face while yelling something in lizard folk.
Okay, go ahead and make the attack. I'd say with disadvantage because you are throwing in the dark.
Is it lizard
Actually,
folk?
is Neri? Is there any light around? Oh no, there isn't.
be
No,
right.
you're right. The light went away.
Like Nemesis hammer's on fire, but it's not generate. I don't unless it says specifically on Searing Smite. I don't think it's emitting any light.
Okay.
I don't think so, but I'll check.
Searing
Yeah, no, it doesn't say that.
Javelin.
I imagine if you had hit it and set it alight, then yes, that would have
Yeah.
been the case. 14 does not hit.
Doesn't hit. Yeah.
Nope. So just a javelin. So Nemesis, you watch as just a javelin go flying by. The lizard that's just ready. It's just like sees it, just
And then as he looks back at me, there's another javelin heading at him.
okay. Make an attack with disadvantage.
Damn it, 7. That one.
Oh god, does one of those
You
hit?
you throw it, but like you kind of pull a muscle in your arm, so it goes lower and embeds itself like partway into the cliff face.
Into the cliff face. Okay. I have
My
I have
leg.
movement too, so I will
Oh my
try.
God.
I'm gonna try to get as close to up to there, so that's 10,
Yep.
and then I have
And then-
30 feet that I can move.
Yeah, but
With
it
that, so
takes
that's
it
like
takes
15 feet of climbing. So I can
Yeah.
can I get like halfway up the?
Yeah,
little-
you can get nearer to the top, and at this point, as you climb up, you can see these two lizard folk. One of them is looking rather damaged. The other one is just kind of like backing away slowly.
Yeah, and I'm in like animal mode where I'm on all fours and I'm climbing up the cliff face at them,
Okay,
and that's where I have my turn. Yeah.
all right.
I'd like to use my short bow against the one that's right in front of me on the cliff.
I assume you stand up first so that you can actually.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So you use half your movement to stand up. Go ahead and make an attack. That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage, and you also get sneak attack.
Yay, sneak attack.
And
11 points plus that 14. Yeah, it just like as the lizard looks down at Neri, you fire upwards and you watch it kind of like goes into the side, just the side under part of the throat, and like just gets embedded there as it just collapses and falls over.
that's cool. Can I be
You can't
the
see
one
the other one. The other one's further back, unfortunately.
Darn it.
You
Like-
can't eat.
So
I just want to do something, but I can't do anything.
because
That
you're
would
on
be
a lower
Jotun.
elevation, man. You gotta get it. You gotta get up there. All right. So
You're
this
too
lizard,
short.
seeing its brethren dead, it is going to run. So it's going to go
Oh, please, thank you.
30 feet, and then it's going to dash. So just so you're aware, even though it's here, it's actually 30 feet away. It's just, end of the
It
map.
has no chance of getting away from
It's,
me.
it's just, it's end of the map. So this is basically 20 feet off the map.
Okay.
So
All right.
Are you going to just chase it down, madman?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think we're both gonna chase it.
Okay, let me see.
So 5, 10,
40.
15, 20, 25, 30, and then that would be another 30 for the dash. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You are 10 feet away from it.
And as you're 10 feet away from it, if I'm pursuing also.
So
if we
that's
could do
10
that.
feet to get that last 5 feet to the top of the cliff. So that's 10 feet gone.
So That's 10 feet gone. I have 110 feet left.
What?
Because I can bonus action dash while I'm raging,
Yeah.
and I can use my action as a dash, and I can
Wait,
move.
you can
my full
dash
movement
as a bonus action?
because of my totem barbarian. Because of
Yeah.
my totem barbarian spirit of the eagle.
Eagle.
Which means
Oh
I'm on all fours and I'm just like. Just before
Okay.
Neri gets to it,
Eagle
There's a-
powers. He has magical
That's
eagle
terrifying.
powers. Wait, did you eat the eagle legs and gain the
the
magical
eagle. It's not
powers?
actually eagle. It's crocodile, is what it is.
Yeah. Okay,
Because-
so
and
that would
that's why I
be-
have the
so that's
Protruded spine thing.
10,
Man.
15, 20, so that's your normal. And that's
I have
5, 10,
Oh yeah.
15, 20, 25, 30. That puts you there, an equivalent. So that was your bonus action. And then your action to dash is 15. Yeah, so...
I'll obviously use my move first, because...
Yeah, well, your movement got you partway through. Your bonus action dash got
Okay.
you around here. And then your action,
Oh, yeah, I see.
5, 10, whoops, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And I'll get, like, right up around to the other side of him if I can, actually.
Yeah, that's as far as you can get, unfortunately.
Okay.
Okay. So, unfortunately, these three are now a non-factor.
I'm yelling in lizard folk. It's like, do not run, tired meat.
Make an intimidation check.
Oh, hello.
Everyone loves cannibalism.
Oh, that's a disadvantage. So, whatever. It's the first roll.
14. Okay.
Can I check those against intimidation?
Yeah, the lizard folk just kind of like skids to a halt as you kind of like zip around in front, and just stops, looks behind him, see Nemesis running, before he just takes his sword and pulls it up to his throat, and he's going to
try to end it all. What?
he's
Goodbye, cruel world.
if you want, you can try and stop him, but
I'm gonna try and stop. I'm gonna basically try and like get
Okay.
in his arms. And
this will
legs
be
down.
the only time that you would roll initiative to see if you can beat him to the chase.
It'd be strange if, like, the way to prevent us.
Yeah, you
strange.
go
Prevent him from
first,
killing himself.
so-
I will chop his head off first.
So are you
Cyanide?
trying to restrain him, kill him, attack him? What are you trying to do?
I'm
here?
gonna try to like grapple him for now and probably like start eating him with my bite.
Oh my god.
So
No,
first,
Gary,
let's
you need
make
a
it-
German
make it-
suplex, Emma.
So make a
Like
strength.
I'll use my action to grapple, I guess, and then
Okay.
I'll use my bonus action bite in order to
So
get.
make a strength check to see if you can.
Oh yeah. Don't let him kill himself. That's bad. Instead, we're gonna eat him while he's alive.
Indeed.
That was also I need to turn that off. But whatever. Yeah. That's 5.
So that's a 5. No, he's able to just like slip away. But go ahead and make the bite attack.
I'm gonna do the coward layouts.
What does this say?
Dial Via 40.
I will BRB.
Okay.
It's just a regular. I need to make a bite thing. Whatever. 5 again. Oh my god. So
Yeah,
this
miss.
makes me so sad.
Relatable.
Yeah. So he's holding me back and can't
Yeah.
get hold of him.
Yeah, you're not able to get a hold of him, so you try and like bite forward. He like just steps back again, and you hear him. Nemesis, you hear it as well, but Neri, only you understand. And all you hear the lizard folk say to you before he slits his throat is, "The Khan will hear of this, traitor."
Khan?
And he just slits his throat.
Medal. That was cool.
All right.
Yeah, and I look sort of confused and annoyed.
So
I
track
didn't
2.
get to kill him myself.
I'm immediately going to just like run to Neri and grab her.
Grapple check, eh?
Okay.
Okay. Strength.
I didn't
versus
actually
athletics or
get the
acrobatics.
opportunity to take any damage or deal any damage, so I'm no longer raging.
No longer raging, so yeah, so it's athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, I should have.
against Nemesis
Damn it!
strength.
Oh, fuck. That strength check should have been at advantage because I'm raging. Fuck.
That's happened
That's
already.
okay. Yep. No, you're right.
No,
Yeah,
Pete,
so
you make a
grabbed me.
strength check.
I'm not raging anymore.
Pete,
and
you
so
make the
that's a
strength check. It's your strength check against Neri's athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
Woo! Oh,
No,
okay.
athletics,
No,
acrobatics, Neri.
Yeah, no. So you did right the first time, which means you beat me. Yeah. So I'm.
No. That's if you want to grapple her. The grappler makes a strength
Sorry.
check. The one that's being grappled makes the athletics or acrobatics.
I understand. I got it reversed.
Yeah. So go ahead and make
athletics.
an acrobatic. Yeah. So your Neri's able to just slip away from you.
Yeah,
Slippery lizard
I
folk.
don't know.
great.
Yeah,
I'm-
I slip away, but I'm like, what's wrong?
What did they say?
And I something about a con.
Was this your doing?
What do you mean?
These are your people.
They attacked us.
Why would they?
Oh, that just sounds
I'm. Yeah.
What did I miss?
Yes, why would they attack us unless it was because of you?
Wow, that's my thing.
I just like ponder that for a second. I was like, I don't know.
So sassy.
Yeah.
And I actually, and as she says that, I go down and maybe you assume I'm gonna start eating them again, but I just start checking their body for like tribal things.
Can I insight check?
Okay, make an insight check. Neri,
Yeah,
make an investigation
do I
check.
believe her?
20.
4.
Neri, are you telling the truth?
Yeah, I have no idea who these people are, and the only like all that you get from that is like I'm more concerned that they're maybe like as you're inciting me, you can see that I'm like trying to eat him, and I'm looking for like things that could tell me if I have any idea who these other lizard people.
With a
Do I
4, you don't find anything.
Yeah, so I just kind of like start
there's
to
blood all
grab
over the
his
place.
pieces, and he's not really wearing anything.
No, he's wearing
Alright,
he's mostly like being. His armor was basically his own scales.
That's specific, yeah. So we're
Yeah,
not
it's the
being
same
attacked.
fur.
Are we being attacked by naked lizards?
Nice.
I'm also a naked lizard.
Technically,
Yeah, sure.
I don't wear a shirt.
Yeah, but do you wear
Huh.
pants?
Go ahead and
I have pants, yeah.
yeah, like
turn
they've
off
got
my
pants as well,
searing
but yeah.
smite and put my hammer away. But I'm watching Neri.
So if I don't find anything, then I'm gonna start. I don't know. I'll drag this corpse back to the where you guys are, where we are,
Okay.
and then maybe like while me and Nemesis are walking back, I don't know. Let me just think for a second.
Oh, actually, can I investigate the bodies too?
Sure, make an investigation check.
All right.
Wait, can we get up to investigate the body near the cliff?
No. Okay.
Sure. You take the long route as opposed to climbing up, and you get up to the corpse of the first lizard folk. So go ahead and make an investigation check.
Yay.
I'm just gonna shout, "Get money!"
Get the
They probably don't have money.
14. This lizard folk appears to be traveling very light. They've got their equipment, they've got stuff for starting a fire, they've got a water skin. No sign of any rations. The only thing that you see of note is that on this one, around its left neck, you can see a weird symbol. It looks like essentially like 4 horns, 2 going either side, with a spear stabbing upwards. And below.
Can I
Okay.
sketch it out?
Yep, and below that you can see what appears to be a ram skull below it.
Yep, definitely want to sketch this.
So I'll drag this over here. So crap! Stuff just fell. I don't like when stuff.
Nemesis.
Who's the one that's
Me.
pink?
Ah,
Oh,
me.
true.
Okay, so you sketch it out, and I will, once I've hooked up my pen and such, I'll very crappily but quickly sketch what it actually looks like.
It doesn't look like this.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, no, it does not look like that. So it looks... There we go. So it kind of looks like, and this is going to be really quickly sketched.
Okay.
So it looks, it's much wider, but I'm just super quickly. There we go. That's how wide the horns actually are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
that's 1 second.
Kind of looks like we're starting to look at the top of a palm tree.
Man.
Okay, now it's less so.
And I don't know how
Yeah,
to
makes
draw
sense.
a ram skull, so
It's like some curly.
Imagination.
It's surprisingly terrifying.
That's
Yeah,
very
so-
cool.
Like horse skulls
yes,
are.
like these. So these are basically like ram horns,
Oh, cool.
This is a ram
so it's
skull.
like, yeah.
and this is a spear that's pointing out between it all.
Ooh,
kind
fancy.
of
If that makes
got
sense
a
to you,
vague idea though. Like,
Yeah.
I'll.
Can I infer if this is like a coat of arms of sort?
I would say make you don't know very much about the Gilgamesh Horde. It is strictly a problem that the Kingdom of Jurhan deals with. So I would say, since you are from NASA, you wouldn't know.
you show it to Neri.
Yeah, I'll show it to her once we're in the light.
I will just work
have
on
you
drawing the
ever,
best
Neri? Have
Yeah,
Have
once
you
we
ever seen?
get back to camp and stuff.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
kinda
do.
subtle.
I found it on one of them. What does
Sorry,
this
I
mean?
didn't hear what you were saying at all. That was just me. You said my name, so I said yes.
Neri, have you ever seen this sort of insignia?
Do I recognize it at all?
You do not.
I don't. Hmm. No.
I see then. Hmm. It was on one of them that attacked us, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah.
And looking, I'll say just for the sake of it, because you're all kind of like examining this, this second one, even though there's obviously, you know, a big sword wound from when he slit his throat, you can see a matching symbol.
Hmm. And
Does this mean they were
these lizard, yeah, I don't know. These lizard folk, they don't like. I don't recognize
Yes!
the like colorations or
Okay,
shapes
good.
or anything like that, right?
No, you do not.
Okay, yeah, it says
The thing is,
I've never
you know, with lizard folk, they come in a variety of colors, so it's impossible really to, you know, be like, yeah, no, I know what tribe that lizard folk's from.
Okay. Yeah, so it's like I've never seen them before. They were weak though. As I don't know. If we're already in here at this point, I would have already tried to like cut some fingers off and I'd be chewing on them. So I'd be like while we're having this conversation, I'd be like,
I'm just going to look at it and be like, obviously they're from the same family or clan or something. Maybe
Still, that's racist. I'm not actually saying that.
they
Isn't
had the
that all
same.
this party has been to each other for a little while, though?
That's all
Basically,
they've.
yeah.
That's all they've been this session.
Hey, I actually have something to base this on. Being that they had the same insignia, and if it's going by anything like a Nazan coat of arms, it's only passed down between family or something.
I do not know where they came from. But what I do know is I am still hungry. And so I will continue doing my thing. And also, I'm going to, during this rest, I'm going to try to make a shield out of one of them.
Okay,
Oh my god.
make a survival check.
That's just the thing I get to do. Come on, guys.
You get to make shield people. Okay.
Yeah, I can make a shield, a club, a javelin, or 1d4 darts, or blowgun needles
Sweet
out of
Christmas.
a smaller, larger creature.
That is
Didn't-
terrifying.
Didn't one of them already have a shield though?
Yes, they did.
What's
Is
the
it
fun in
Brando?
that?
Okay,
this
if you
was more
already had a
personal.
shield, then I would yeah, I don't know. Then maybe I won't. I'll just take his shield.
I'll go. Okay. can I go to? I'm going to
Good.
go to Gratian and Fortune and look at them and be like, guys, in case we might ever need this, take these. Can I give them each a vial of the spider venom I still have?
Sure.
Where am I?
You're sleeping.
You're either sleeping or you're still in the cave.
We've just drugged 2 lizard folk corpses into the cave. Or are they outside still?
I don't know. Are you guys?
I'm asking everybody else.
No,
Let's leave them in the
keep those
snow.
outside.
Okay, then yeah, I would have done anything I was gonna do to the bodies in terms of eating or consuming them outside the cave. Then, if you guys would not be okay with that.
Please eat outside. We've seen you eat a spoon. We don't want to see you eat a person.
Yeah.
Can I go outside to Neri and just tell her that if I die, she's free to make me into an object?
Oh my god.
Who says that? Their child?
Rachel.
The dirty
Rachel
child.
does. Oh,
That's
right.
kind of adorable, actually.
I says, you would let me eat you?
Sure.
I will. You
I
are
ship it.
You look strong.
Sure.
Inspiration is actually, in terms of like, we have similarities. So I'm like, yes, I will eat you when you die. And I get the Komodo dragon sort of saliva going.
Oh my god.
That is
Some kind of very
that is a
strange
better
kinship.
looking version of the icon, by the way.
Some kind of very weird kinship, apparently.
I'll give her
I
the
ship it.
I'll shoot her the finger guns.
Okay, so who's taking the first watch then?
I'll
Not
do
me,
so.
I'm going to sleep. Trot's not
I'm
going to take the
sleeping.
first watch.
Okay, who's joining you with first watch?
I'll stay up with Troth while I'm messing with the bodies and eating them and turning them into me.
Okay,
Right.
you do eventually finish and come back in. Neri is just covered in gore at this point.
Oof.
If there's a pool of water here, like
There is
on the map,
there's
like
a small little like pond and such.
I would
but,
clean up.
Okay.
But like it would, if it's a small pond, it's probably just looks like it's then filled with gore. Like it's super soiled and
Yeah.
I'm not the dirty child.
It would look similar to the Blood River in Antarctica.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yay.
what now?
There,
Filled blood river.
yeah. There's a river in Antarctica which is literally just liquid iron, so it looks like blood because it's rusted.
I think I
That's
might have
awesome.
heard of that, actually.
It
Well,
looks
that
really
was-
cool.
It's terrifying.
It looks terrifying,
In,
but really cool.
In Assassin's Creed Odyssey, there's a lake that's like that, but it's like the salt.
That might be the Dead Sea.
Yeah, there's also a similar one, and it's one in Africa that's like blood red, and it's because
Salt
of
water.
salt,
There's a
and it's because it's not because of the salt, it's because of that bacteria
Yep.
that live in the salt.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Anyways.
that's being a nerd.
Okay,
There's a
so
lot of really
whoever's doing the first check, go ahead and roll perception. Well, first shift even.
Hey. I swear I'm going to find a rock.
Is Trot doing the first one, or do you want me to do it?
Oh.
Wilson's doing the first one apparently.
Hold it.
Oh.
So what's going on?
Yeah, who's joining me?
I thought me and Trot
Who are
were
you people?
on
What's going
guard.
on?
I thought it was Neri and Trofnar doing it first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could take
I'll
second
just
one.
I'll just roll. I roll perception. There we go.
Okay. Okay. So you just sit near the entrance to the cave, just watching the wind and snow just cover the front. You occasionally like just push some of the snow back. That's sort of creeping inwards. There is about a good 3 or 4 inches of snow outside at this point. But nothing happens at the end of your shift. So who's taking the second shift?
I guess I'll second shift.
Okay. Who is joining her?
I'm sure not. I'm done with you guys.
Okay. So who's joining her for the second
Trotnar.
shift?
I'll go second shift.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception
Okay.
check.
Oh boy. The two people with the sticky fingers.
Hold on, my connection to the server has been interrupted.
I can roll perception for you.
Okay, thank you.
Fortune found a rock.
Fortune's making a little snow person army.
Well, I guess we're dead.
Gracian's doing the same, it seems.
Okay.
God, they gotta
Sorry.
do a snowball.
Two armies.
So,
Sorry,
It's
we're
a
dead.
snow war.
so you go through to the end of your check. Nothing appears to happen until you both look upwards and see you hear the sound of bones breaking. And looking outside, because you both got dark vision, you can see what appears to be a bear that is chewing on the remains of the lizard person.
Oh god.
You're
Fuck that
back.
bear.
Oh no, not a bear.
I want to try and pet it.
Oh god.
Okay.
This is how
Liz,
Fortune dies.
I'd like to grab her. if
First it
possible.
was crocodiles, and now it's bears.
so what was that you just said, Gratian?
I'd like to grab her. Keep
Okay.
her from.
Strength check
Making a
again. So you make a strength check, fortune, athletics, or acrobatics.
All right.
No, you aren't able to grab her, and she just heads towards the bear. Are you just
Okay.
walking right up to it, or are you being stealthy?
Stealthy.
Stealthy. Make a stealth check.
Why is Fortune so suicidal?
I'm like so sure that if you want to go and pet and be nice to an animal, you don't surprise it.
So, as you creep forward, the bear's just like, you just see it eating some of the, like, you look like it's like eating part of its leg, and so you just go. It just kind of like positions itself between yourself and the food.
I'll
And it's
toss it a
growling
little
at you.
bit of my rations, a little bit of the dried meat.
He like eats it, but his stance doesn't change.
Alright, I'm just gonna sit in the snow and keep feeding it food. I like
Okay.
this bear.
God damn it.
Make an animal handling check. Okay, how many rations do you have?
I have 5.
So, you burn through your remaining rations to feed it until eventually, once you throw your last ration, it kind of just pauses for a second before it just turns around and starts walking away.
Bye there.
And you can see from here, you can see the remains of the lizard folk. There are just like Neri has clearly had a field day, like turning its skin into a shield or whatever, and eating it. But you can just see massive gouges of where it had bit. Like one of its thighs is completely gone. You can just see bone. This bear had already eaten quite a bit by the time you had noticed it, and just the rations kind of topped it up.
How many rations could I have made out of those?
Uh,
Out of the lizard folk? Just like 2-3 days?
Well, they would spoil basically within a day. Because, you know, flesh.
Yeah, but like that's just flavor after the first day.
Yeah.
It's like it's literally just gonna be a bag of fingers
I
Okay,
would
that I'll
colleagues.
snack on for the next couple days. And
I
there's
would
stuff
say
that you
it
can,
would depend.
prepare.
I would say it would depend on a survival check that you make.
Sure.
But we'll say for the sake of
wanted
it,
to-
just we'll say because it's already happened and such that you didn't make any.
Oh,
But
okay.
just for
Sure.
future, if you want to
Sure, that was-
use the flesh of
That
your
was what I
enemies
was.
as
That's
food.
what I was trying to do when I was.
Okay.
I didn't want to make. I wanted food.
Well,
out
you
of
said,
it.
you said you wanted to make it in a shield, so let's like.
No, I didn't. I changed. I said I picked up the lizard
All
folk
right,
shield.
go ahead and make a survival check then, because I didn't.
Sorry,
hear you.
I'm just saying. This is what I.
Hey, it's fine. Just go ahead and make the survival check, 'cause I didn't hear you. I thought you.
It is mostly just flavor, anyway.
You're able to
So-
make about 4 days worth of food, I'd say.
Okay.
4 days
back.
if
So
you
what
treat
happened?
it.
There was a bear, right? What happened with that?
I fed the bear.
Fed the bear
Fortune's
all of her
watered
rations,
up.
which was enough to convince the bear to leave.
Okay. I'm warming up a little bit of food for myself and mom. So. Okay. Well, nice that we didn't get eaten by a bear.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay,
But we don't have a bear friend, unfortunately.
Beyond that,
Hmm.
you finish the rest of your shift.
Just curious.
The snow stops falling along with the wind. There's about a good 6 inches of snow now on the ground. But you all wake, taking the benefits of a long rest. So, what is it that you decide to do?
Start our preparations to head back, I guess.
So,
Yep.
anybody want to fill me in on what I missed last night?
Can I just punch him?
Go ahead and roll an attack.
Can I drop kick him?
Go ahead and roll an.
Unarmed.
I'm seeing a pattern here.
Great, he takes 4 damage.
What's your armor class drop
Okay.
now?
16.
Okay, so Fortune, go ahead and roll damage. Delson, you miss. So there is 9 points
dodged
of
the
damage in
dropkick.
total.
It's probably
Can
more.
I punch her back?
Go ahead and roll an attack.
Who
Okay.
are you punching back?
Because you just
Oh,
got punched
actually,
by
no,
Peach and
I-
Fortune.
I can attack twice, can't I?
Yes.
Fighters.
Can I punch Nemesis once and Fortune once?
Go ahead and roll 2 attacks. We have your fists,
Alright,
so
I'll
a
go
D20.
ahead and use my protection for Fortune. Yeah, that's right, bitch. If you can use those, I can too.
Wait, so what do I roll for?
So for the first attack, so
unarmed?
the first attack onto Nemesis, just roll a D20 and add your strength
Yeah,
modifier.
they- right back.
+4, okay.
Okay, 15. What's your armor class, Pete? Sure, Nemesis.
16.
Okay, so that misses, and then do that. Okay, natural 20, but you have to do it with disadvantage because she's using protector. So roll again. Still hits.
Oh, okay.
So go ahead. So that's 1 plus. You've got plus 40 strength, don't you?
Yeah.
So you take 5 points of
Can I
bludgeoning damage.
uncanny dodge that?
Okay, that is reduced down to 2. This is turning into a Three Stooges skit very quickly.
It is.
But it works.
It's like the bit in IT Crowd when what's his name, Douglas
Comes in with a pizza.
crashes his dad's
Oh, right.
funeral,
No.
and he has that scuffle with the priest.
Okay, so after that little scuffle stuff,
I've got to find it.
God, I can't wait till we get into a bar fight.
Have we gotten into one before?
It's really
Not
dangerous when
yet.
you get into a bar fight.
you really
Rising.
did.
Gotten close to one, but.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, yeah, we all went
I'm
back.
just gonna, shake my head, give Trothnar a glare, and I'm gonna go to the cart.
Okay, the cart is partially buried in the snow right now.
Okay, I guess
Oriana!
I'll start digging it out.
I'll go help dig out the cart.
Yeah, I will as well.
Okay.
Everybody
Everyb-
digs.
everybody help.
So
At
with
this
everyone
point,
working
I've taken my
together,
coat back from Neri.
with everyone working together, you're able to clear out the snow in about, I'd say, about half an hour with you all working together and
Okay.
such.
What?
Okay.
Time to hitch up these horses.
I do not like this weather.
I actually quite enjoy it.
Yeah, it's alright. It's like this all year round up the mountains.
Okay. So you hook up the horses. We don't need to do an animal handling check or survival check unless Nemesis is doing something with Archimedes.
No, not right now.
Okay, so no need for an animal handling check because I assume Nemesis is leading the horses.
Yup.
No need for a survival check because Neri. So I need someone to make a perception check.
I nominate Trofnar for it.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Fucking Trofnar.
Okay, I'm back. So how did beating up on Trofnar go in his response?
He punched back. As you'd expect.
Useless fighter.
Muda, 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 muda.
Okay,
Yeah, he's
so you spend... It's a little bit slow with the snow, but you're still able to make a good amount of speed. And when you get to about the 4-hour mark, you can see the city of Eckster in the distance. There does not appear to be anything of particular note on the way, partially because Trafnar is more looking at the snow than actually keeping an eye on the surroundings. But you eventually travel for a further 2 hours before you get to the gates. Now, something appears to be a bit interesting here with the gates. There are very long queues of people going in. If you were to measure it by carts, there's about 12 or so carts just waiting at the gate.
Oh my.
Along
Can
with several
we
other people.
Tell why there are so many people? Do
You
they
have
have
no
like, I
idea,
don't know,
you've
certain
just
types of
arrived.
clothing or?
They appear to be either travelers or merchants.
Okay.
Oh, is this a farmer's market?
You don't know.
Are they like talking to each other, saying anything of interest?
Yeah. You can hear like there appear to be. You can see a couple of people like further near the front, like turn around and essentially like pass a message down further onwards. But eventually it stops at like the one that is in front of you. Yeah, it doesn't look like they've really noticed your arrival.
Okay. Strange.
I'll go say hi to them. And
Yeah, I'm joining the child to go say hi.
All right. So
I shall escort the children and the crazy ant.
So you
Ant.
so you approach these two people that are they're just like talking to each other while looking over at the gate, and they kind of like hear you before they just like turn around and see you. One of them just like keeps looking at the gate while the other one just kind of like keeps an eye on you all.
So, hi there.
Hello.
Is something happening?
It's difficult as hell. They've locked the city down. Not sure why.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's on lockdown. People are allowed in, but they're being like really thorough about everything.
I see. That's strange.
Wilson, do any of us want to maybe walk up to the front gate? I guess, what did you say, 12 carts?
Yeah, there's about 12 carts between your car and the gate.
Yeah. It sounds like a lot, but it's not really that bad of a trek, is it? Yeah, a few minutes.
You can take it. Come on.
Alright.
I'll go follow them so they don't get in trouble.
Okay, so you guys head towards the gate. And while you're doing this, while the front cart is able to go through, but as it does, like the second cart like moves forward and he's halted by a Lord's Guard. As you approach, another one of the Lord's Guards that's just standing by, just like he says, "Hey, back to the queue, back of the queue."
Now, hang on a minute. We're just coming back from a hunting mission. Do you have any information about what's going on with an apparent lockdown?
That's official Lord Guard business, I'm afraid.
I see.
Can I move closer to get a better look at his face?
Yeah, so this appears to be human. appears to be in his mid-30s or so. Looks like a more higher rank than just a regular guard. He's got light green eyes, a rather like sharp nose, completely clean shaven, and you can't really tell what his hair looks like because he's got a helmet on.
Okay.
Mhm.
Hmm.
I mean, Delson, you can ask as a plains hunter maybe, but I don't know if that'd really help.
Could you potentially get Radom down here? See, can we ask Radmir Tier if you can get a hold of them, sir?
I'm not a messenger, boy. I've got a job to do, and that makes sure that no one in and out has anything crazy on them.
Well, you could always send somebody lower than you to do the task.
I'd much rather keep the security of this gate in check.
I see then.
So you guys just standing there, or are you doing anything else?
I'm gonna ditch them and start going east, following the wall.
Okay.
Oh, no, you don't.
Can I do like an investigation or something to see if there are any cracks among the walls or
Can I just
good places?
grab Fortune?
I'm not doing anything. I'm just looking.
As you approach the wall, you hear the guard speak up. Hey, what are you doing?
I'm taking a walk. What's it to you?
Stay away from the wall.
Fortune.
Fine.
Wow, I'm glad I sat back. I'd be like losing my shit if I saw you.
Come on.
Do you still keep walking, or?
I'll go back with them.
Okay.
Let's go back to the rest of the group.
I'm not really sure if I can think of anything that's would help us along go faster. I guess we'll head back then.
Nemesis, we might need use of your talents.
What?
Well, I'd say
You
the only use
see
of talents.
where- Well,
that would be more for status, not talents, really.
that was the joke.
Sorry.
Well, you see, from what we've been able to gather, there's a lockdown, and yeah, we can't get any more information out of the Lord's Guard about why.
And
And we will still need to enter in anyways.
aren't they letting people in?
Yeah, but it's slow. It's cold out here. I
Yeah,
want to get
after
to
a
the inn.
thorough check.
Just kind of like stare at them. Don't
In
you
the
think
time,
that
I mean, the time that it took, just so you're aware, so the time it took for you to go from where you were to the Lord's Guard, have the conversation, and make it back, including the cart that went in as you were making your way up, another cart has gone through. So you're currently 10 carts away from the front gate.
I see that. Well, this is definitely something concerning. Should we try to talk to the Roner family when we get in? Like after we turn in stuff?
That'd be a bad idea.
Yes, it would be a bad idea for you all to talk to them, considering the last time.
What happened
Right.
last time?
But,
What do we do about you?
I'll just kind of look over to Trosnar.
Hey,
Can I also look to Trothnar?
what did I do?
Everything
Your
wrong.
general behavior.
It's not my fault that all of you lot have your asses of your head's so firmly up your own arses.
How does that have anything to do with it? You were completely impolite.
This was
Oh,
a formal dinner. It was
Yes,
a formal.
dinner of which you demanded.
I was hungry.
Wait, we can have a dinner with them?
Probably
No,
not again.
no, absolutely not. Especially with you two. And I point to Fortune and Gratian.
Wouldn't you be saying that about Neri, though? She's eating fingers.
Oh yes, you two. Especially not you. Not with what's going on.
She's also sort of a lizard.
That's
Feast
what
is
I
muted
mean.
at the moment, so yeah, as you're saying this, she's actually chowing down on one of the things. She's like,
Yeah, I'm just muted because I have a really bad cough and don't like burst your guys' eardrums.
yeah.
Sorry, you were just saying what about like because I heard you, but I didn't understand what I had. Why was I being brought up? Eating?
You were not being.
You're
You
eating
wouldn't
fingers.
be-
Yeah.
You would not be talking to the Rona family because of what you are and what's going on right now.
I don't even
Yeah.
know who that is.
I mean, stud and lock.
They're the nobles here.
Rather nice ones at that too.
Okay.
Nice book.
What was that, Gratian?
Are they powerful?
In some ways.
Well, compared to you lot, yes.
Perhaps I should meet them.
No.
And I just get that snake tongue.
Eat the rich. Eat the rich. Come on, now we have to have a dinner
I am the
party with
rich.
them.
What are you talking about?
That's exactly what she's talking about. She already has a crush on you, hey-o. Anyways, yeah, so what is wrong? Why won't they let us in? Or is it just going to take a while?
It's going to take a while.
You know,
We have to wait our turn.
my guess is they're looking
That is
for
fine.
What's going on?
We
You know,
think Delson spawn one of them imagination things and scare the crap out of the line.
Or we could just wait and go in.
I can't do that to
For
multiple
once,
people.
I agree with the lizard.
Waiting sucks.
Anyone fancy a game of Dragon Chess?
I go on then.
I'm gonna take a
Alright,
nap.
I guess we're just gonna play games to pass the time.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking
I
taking Floriana's Dragon Chess board.
We play humans in households for a while to pass the time.
Okay. It takes about an hour and a half, we'll just say for the sake of brevity, for it to get to your turn. By the time it is, the sun is beginning to set, and the Lord's Guard that you had spoken to originally steps forward and says, "Right, vacate your cart and prepare for a list of all your contraband."
Contraband?
A list of our contraband. Oh, cool. We're gonna literally list
As
what
in
we're
the
trying to
stuff that
smuggle
you got in your cart and on your person.
in.
You know, it was very nice of that Lord's Guard to specify exactly what contraband was.
Yep.
What we have.
Alright. I'm just kind of annoyed by this, and I...
So the
the
TSA
card.
like is giving us a pat down or what?
Yeah, essentially.
Oh boy, I can't wait for
Okay.
them to find my scroll
Yeah,
again.
we are basically going through
That's great.
apples.
Yeah, I will give a list of them.
Does he care about me? Just being here.
He doesn't, but you can see on top of the walls there are a few archers. You can see two of them have they've got their
Or
hand,
just trained on me?
Yeah, they don't have the bows pulled back, but they are holding on to their bows. You can see an arrow is knocked in there, but they're just not pointing at you.
What in the
and
world is this about?
Lord's Guard business, can't say anything about it. And he at this point he pulls out a scroll. Right. Okay. Just hands back the scroll. Right, so what is your business here in Eckster then?
We're part of the Plain Hunters. We're turning in a quest.
Right, and why do you have one of... He kind of tilts his head towards Neri. Why you got one of those with you?
She's our pet.
She's one of us.
Grandmaster Gradimir asked us to watch over her.
She's a friend.
Right. And they finish doing a check. It takes about 20 minutes or so to basically go through like the stuff that you've got. They don't appear to know the bag of holding is enchanted. They just like take a look inside it and just close it and hand it back. Right.
Okay.
Just so that you're aware, there is a curfew in place at the moment. When you hear the bell chime 5 times, that means that curfew's about to begin. You have until it chimes another 5 times to get inside. If not, you'll be arrested on sight.
Who died?
I don't like that.
Well,
Not
who are you looking for?
We'll kind of look to him. Are we allowed to see the Ronas?
About the same as you would be otherwise, though they have specifically requested to not be disturbed. I know that close friends have been with them.
All right. Such as possibly the Grand Paladin?
I cannot say. It is not my place to say so. I've just been told that the Ronas would appreciate not being disturbed during this current period, including during the lockdown.
Very well then. Thank you.
He just makes a signal to the guards up top, who raise up the gates. They don't raise it all the way, comparatively. They only raise it just enough for you all to get through, and as you do, it's closed straight away.
Okay.
And as you come into the city, you can see there is a heavy Lord's Guard presence now. You can see several of them patrolling left and right. You can't look anywhere without seeing another Lord's Guard nearby.
Well, I don't like this.
Neither do I.
I don't like it either.
Me either.
One of the
Well-
four. Let's head over to the fun part of town. Maybe get less guards
Well-
there.
Look on the bright side. If they were looking for one of us, we'd all be in prison.
I doubt they would be doing this just for one of us. Well, they might do it for Nemesis, but no. But we're not in the right city. Yeah,
Hey, come on, we're social people.
Even
We're
though
popular.
Nemesis has done nothing wrong here.
No, it's
I'm
more
just
like
going
her
to
family.
Walk away as they're talking, and I'm
Yeah.
actually going to head to the Paladin's barracks.
Okay. I assume while that's happening, you are stabling up the horses.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, what I'm more meaning by that, Dustin, is more like if we were in her hometown, they might do this to be looking for her.
Okay. We'll keep in mind as well that the Rona family are aware of Nemesis' presence here.
Well, yeah, but indeed.
I'll see.
Okay. So. So what's the rest of you doing first, since we now know what Nemesis is doing?
I
I'll
guess
see.
we should take the things to the Pigeon Palace.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You all going to the Pigeon Palace, or?
How's the citizen presence? There's a lot of guards, but what about, just random citizens?
There are random citizens, though they are they appear to be moving in groups. Whereas before they were individual, and any which are by themselves, quickly try and find themselves a group.
I'm making my way back to the upper side of town again.
Okay, to the treetop district.
Yes.
So that means you'd be going the same way Nemesis going.
Okay.
So say for the sake of it that you two are going together, roughly.
I don't think I'm not too sure about really needing to go with. Yeah, I would just go. I'll stick with the Pigeon Palace.
Yeah, I'll just stay with the group.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll start.
Wait, before I go,
Yes.
I give Delson the big spider leg that I got from the fight.
Okay.
Oh yeah, thanks. Wait, where are the other spider parts?
Oh yeah,
I
I'll
have
give
4
you
of
the head.
their legs here.
Yeah.
I pull out
Actually,
like my
just take
big
the bag of
darts.
holding for now. There you go.
Okay. I'll take
I also
the bag of
I also
holding.
have some evidence.
Yep.
Yay. And we also have the eggs.
But
Okay, so we'll start with the smaller group. So, Fortune and Nemesis, as you are both walking through, you can see several of the guards are just kind of. Some of them are walking about, a few of them are running. Like they speak. Like there appears to be some that are working basically as runners. Like they're going to the other patrols and passing on messages before running offwards. There is an incredibly heavy amount of presence as you approach the treetop district. Towards the Bark district, which is where the Paladin HQ is, you can see there is double the amount of guards at the gate. So at this point, what are you both doing?
I'm gonna go to the Paladin headquarters. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna ignore Fortune.
Okay, Fortune,
I'm
what are you
ignoring
doing?
her and going to Gloria's.
Yep.
Okay. So
Priorities.
we will. So we'll
Like, they just
go
have to pick
with. We'll go with Fortune first, most. So, you make your way. So you're making your way to like where she does her job, or to her house.
Her house.
Okay. So, you head to the house. It's a relatively small house, only one story, but it, as you remember, it was quite spacious. There does appear to be some candlelight in the windows and such, which signifies that somebody is there.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
Okay. There's a few seconds of pause before the door opens just slightly. You can see through the gap in the door, Gloria. She just takes one. She kind of adjusts to the outside light and just sees you and just says, "What are you doing here?"
I just wanted to make sure you were safe. Just got back into town. Just checking in.
What part of never darken my doorstep do you not understand?
Okay, listen, I know I am purple, but I am not that dark. Second of all, the Skulldiggers know I'm back in town. I don't care what they do to me, but I care what they do to you. So until I can know that you're gonna be safe here, I'm gonna keep checking in.
I am fine. And she just closes the door on you.
Alright, back I go.
Okay. So, Nemesis, you get stopped at the gates by some of the guard.
All right.
Hey! Who are you? What you want? What are you doing here?
I'm Nemesis Thallow. I'm a fellow paladin. I'm come to see the Grand Paladin.
Tiberius is currently quite busy at the moment.
Yes, I'm sure he is. But I need to, speak to him.
Make a persuasion check.
Alright. Don't fail me now.
Hey! Good golly, you're persuasive.
You got 10 minutes, and then we'll bring you back out, alright?
Very well.
So he opens the door, and as you make your way to the Paladin HQ, him and two other of the Lord's Guard are following behind you, just keeping an eye. As you get to the Paladin HQ, they step outside the door, and the one that spoke to you said, "Remember, 10 minutes."
Just kind of hold my head up high and go in.
Okay. So you arrive in like the reception area of the Paladin HQ. You can see one of the receptionists, another Dragonborn actually, just writing on some parchment. This Dragonborn looks much older, in comparatively. His white scales are partially kind of grayish from age, and he just like looks over. It's like, yes, yes. You see, he's got like these circular spectacles on his eyes. Can I help you?
Yes, I'm here to see Tiberius.
The Grand Paladin is busy with developments as of late. I can book her to... At this point, you hear the guard say, "It's all right. We're giving her 10 minutes. All right. If you would follow me." He like steps up because he's actually using like a walking stick to as he walks. He has like a heavy limp. He takes you down a few corridors to a door that has two, not Lord's Guard, but two individuals clad in the armor of the Paladin of Brightspark. And as they like stand to attention, he opens the door and says, "Lord Tiberius, my apologies, but this lady wishes to speak with you." You can see Tiberius has got like parchment just stacked up everyone at his desk, and as he just like he's like, Miss Fowler, very well, that'll be all. And the other Dragonborn leaves. You'll have to excuse me if I keep writing while we speak recent developments and everything.
It's not a problem. That's actually what I came to ask about.
You're probably inquiring about the lockdown, yes?
Yes, has something happened?
Something quite terrible has happened. Unfortunately, I am under oath not to explain it, but it happened about 2 days ago, and we are expecting a lockdown for the foreseeable future.
I know you said that you can't say, but does it have something to do with the grass?
No, but the word has gone out that the grasp has been hit. It's no longer hidden between us. The public knows, and the army is mobilizing itself.
I see then.
Araba gave a report. He said that the grasp will definitely fall if another attack is made. He's confident that the gnomes with their contraptions would be able to buy some time, but we are looking at the worst possible outcome.
I feel that you should know this. My group and I were recently attacked by lizard folk.
We get reports of lizard folk that have made it through the grasp, attacking settlements, being found in the wild. That is something that is what we expect.
Yes, I realize that there are chances for some to get through. It's just more concerning with the information that you've just given me. They said something about a con.
And you just see his hand just stop. He looks up. We hear about cons many a time in the hordes. Men and women of particular charisma and power. It's usually a bit of a concern, but typically they fall apart, ripped apart from within. I'll be sure to relay that message to Erebus. It's best not to take any chances.
Of course. Can I, like, see what he's writing?
Make a perception check.
Alright.
It's difficult to tell. There's a lot of rolls of parchment that are, like, just kind of blocking in.
Alright. Then I...
They were not following orders from Shao Kahn. You shush, Delson.
I'm actually going to give him my scroll of sending.
What's this?
It's a scroll of sending. If you write a message, it will come to the person that you're sending it to. If you ever need me or my group, then you can contact us with this.
Hopefully, and do not take this as offense when I say this, hopefully we never need to. If
I understand,
if it gets to the point
if
where
you
the
do-
king, if it gets to the point where the paladins in the kingdom need to rely on sellswords, well, it may be Pterodont all over again. And he just continues scribbling. At this point, you hear some knocking coming from the door, and you hear the Lord's Guard say, "Oh, you, Nemesis, was it? Your time's up." Tiberius looks up, it's like, What do you mean time's up? What? Bring him in. The door opens, and you see the Lord Guard just there. But seeing the door open with Tiberius just looking at him, he suddenly goes meek. And he's like, I apologize, Lord Tiberius, but this one, Tiberius speaks up. I am very well aware of who Nemesis Fallow is. What is it you're implying about this time up? Oh, well, I didn't want to disturb you, so we gave her 10 minutes. Right, that is appreciated, but that will not be necessary. I assure you I can multitask. Right, I'll get back to the gate then. And he just walks away. Sorry,
Thank you.
it's been a stressful time for me. With Erebus at the grasp, unfortunately, his duties have fallen on me as well. That's what most of this is. He kind of beckons to all the parchment that's around.
Well, I certainly understand the joys of paperwork.
You know, I'm not a very insightful person when I'm concentrating, but even I can tell that's utter bullshit. Oh no. Oh no, that's Erebus. That's Erebus rubbing off on me. No. I know that's absolute poppycock.
All right.
Hey.
Is that everything, Miss Fallow, or is there further business with me?
No, I don't think so. Thank you for your time.
I will ensure the guards that you still have that scroll that says who you are, yes?
Yes, of course.
And it has your seal on it, yes?
Yes.
I'll be sure to pass a message on to the guard to try and push you through a bit quicker. Cannot completely ignore it, we are on lockdown after all, but you've given the Rona family some entertainment and have assisted us, so this is small.
I'll just kind of smile a little, even though it's kind of an insult. Just okay.
Kind of.
How's it an insult? He's complimenting you for helping with the bowl and taking part in the blood pits.
He said that it was entertaining.
Well, yeah, because you're following the blood pits. That's what it's meant to be.
Just seems weird how it's phrased.
He
It
needs
sounds.
to work on his wording.
Yeah.
Oh,
Entertaining.
that's Tiberius for you.
Alright, I'll just kind of nod my head and smile and start to go.
Farewell, Miss Farlow! Just as he does, the doors are closed behind you. Okay,
Alright.
so, Fortune, where are you heading off to after your business of Gloria? And, okay, Shakes.
Bye,
Hopefully-
everybody.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
Bye.
see you next session.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Have fun at your movie.
I assume Fortune's just waiting at the gate for Nemesis.
Yep, and you were, like, even though you're just standing there, like, the guards are just, like, keeping a very close eye on you. They seem to, like, anyone that gets within, like, 15 feet of the gate, like, they are all, like, just keeping a very close eye on.
Hey guys, wanna see something cool?
They don't respond.
What do you
Okay.
do?
I see her, right, as I'm coming out.
At this point, yes, you see her.
I'm just inching closer to the guards and I take out the little pole of collapsing.
Oh, good lord.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm
she's been...
So
yeah, the
sorry.
guard that hit his school says, yeah, she's been here for, about the last 5 minutes. This a friend of yours?
Unfortunately, I'm so sorry for her.
How appropriate.
Right, okay, well, opens the gate to let you out. And as you go through, he closes it and just like says, leans in and says, look, I didn't know that Tiberius knew you, so I sort of fucked up on that one. Just hope you know why I did it.
What? You thought that I would randomly come to the Grand Paladin for no reason?
You'd be surprised. I mean, points to Fortune. I mean, that one's shown up.
I'm just
Okay,
gonna make
well,
the staff go
that's
big and
fair.
keep poking him in the cheek.
As you start doing that, one of the guards that you're poking makes a grab for it, so make a dexterity check. Oh yeah, no. You see, like, he starts, like, grabbing it, and it's around that point. Do you keep poking him?
Yeah, I'm toying with him at this point.
Okay, by the time Nemesis is let out, the guy that you're poking just, like, says, oh, that's it, and just pulls out his sword.
No. I'm so sorry for her. She hit her head. She fell off a cliff.
Yeah, she fell off the cliff like 6 hours ago. 12 or like yesterday. I mean, yeah, it was yesterday.
He sheaves his sword and just points at Fortune. You! Don't do that shit again, alright? Otherwise, I don't care who the fuck this person is. You're gonna be going into the cells.
Ooh, I will
What a
fucking
big
kill
name.
you. Okay, I'm not saying that. I'm just.
It's the character saying it, not
watch
me.
yourself.
I'm not saying it, the character
Very
is.
loudly.
Yep.
Brian's not looking poked in the face by big iron rods.
For the last 5 minutes.
Come on, you're a paladin. It's not like that hurt.
This guy isn't a paladin, he's a lord's guard.
Oh, well, you're a Lord's Guard. It's not like that hurt.
I don't know, bro. You might just be like a third level sword
Fortune.
fighter.
Just stop
What a waste.
talking. I am very, very sorry for her.
Oh, just keep her the
She
fuck
needs
away.
to be hit in the head again.
No, just keep her the fuck away. She gets seen here and does that shit again, and she's going straight in the cells.
Seems to be a common theme with my group. And I'll just kind of pull Fortune away.
And as you do, you hear
Bye.
you hear the guard that had escorted you say to the other guard that basically, and so he says, "You know what you just fucking did." But at this point, you go out of earshot. But as you turn around, look, you just see like the guard just like, it's hard to tell, but as he like looks back, you can see his face just like in is pure shock horror.
He's shook.
Okay, so moving on to the main group. So you stable the horses. Those that are part of that main group, go ahead and make a perception check. The ones that have been in eckster before, I would say. So that would basically be everyone but Neri. Sorry, Neri.
I thought Mary's been in there. I mean, she was in town.
I was here like
Yeah,
for
but she
once,
hasn't been in
one
there
time.
for a
Yeah.
while.
Woo,
Yeah,
nat
20.
20.
Yeah, Drofnar rolled good on his perception. I decided to roll just blindly here. He got a 19. Okay. So basically everyone but Floriana. Everyone but Floriana and Neri, you see skulldiggers in the roots, but they're not focusing on you, but you can see there's like, they've got their own people like stationed out here and there with their own groups of runners.
I was considering that maybe while we're making our way to the stable, I'd maybe be talking, asking if there's citizens if they knew what was going on.
So go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay. See, that's why I have a crappy perception.
Okay. It's difficult to ascertain. They've been kept in the dark as well. But one of the ones that you do speak to actually is one of the skulldiggers.
I knew it.
You don't realize it because you rolled barely on perception. But he takes a look and he says, "Hey, wait, I know you. You're
I do look slightly different than before. That's about it.
Well, no, your clothes look different, but I assume your face and such look the same."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
Mhm.
"Hey, weren't you the one that did that one thing down in the bowl?"
The bull. Was that when we were like under in the sewers?
sewer.
Like that? Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Right. So we're not too sure ourselves. Boss has got us looking for things, but apparently it's like fucking big. Something involving like the upper areas.
Are they like hunting for something, or is it more like they're concerned at? Oh, it sounds like they're hunting something.
I think it's both. We've the boss just told us to keep an eye out for anything weird.
Hmm. Very helpful, but it does seem like. Hmm. Nothing's mentioned. It just seems like nobody knows anything except for the government.
Yeah,
Seems
like she's basically called off all the other stuff that she's doing. Like she's that's not important. But she's called off everything for this one job.
The rest of us
What
with
the
us?
skull? No, I think I'm away from the group. I think.
Yeah, you're away from the group.
Okay.
Like they're trying to do some kind of job, or are they like canceling it? What is that? Or are they canceling the big job?
I can't say anything else, right? Like, the only reason I've told you this much is because we know what you did. You got our little problem dealt with.
Yeah.
So all I'm gonna tell you is we're helping the Lord's Guard for some fucking reason.
Well, I mean that makes sense. If you can figure out what they're trying to do, then you can get rid of the fact that there's literally a million guards walking around. Walking around.
Yeah, and as he does, he looks away, he says, snow's really bad this time of year. Ned ain't seen anything like it. And as he does, there's a patrol of Lord Guard walking by. Yeah, I think the clothes that you got, that's gonna be really good. Yeah.
I mean, I like snow around. I like snow a lot.
He keeps an eye out, and as he goes away, says, "Right, look, it's too fucking risky here. You might maybe ask the boss. I don't know if she'll let you in or anything.
No.
I don't know anything. All right."
I'll maybe consider it. I kind of feel like our group's kind of a weird, like, kind of neutral territory with the Skull Diggers.
Look, I don't know, mate. I only remember you because you helped us out. All right.
Okay.
All right. And he just goes back to looking about.
Okay. Well, thanks for what you've been saying. Well, enjoy your day, good sir.
As I said, wrap up warm. He just is keeping an eye out. Still.
I have more clothes. Yep, I have lots of fur-lined stuff. Except I'll head back to the group, as I guess we make it to the stables, I guess.
Yep. So you make it to the stables, you stable the horses. So it would be 1 gold for both the horses.
Mm-hmm.
That's for a night.
Let's see. our group is.
Thank you, Floriana.
Yeah, I guess I'll talk with. I was trying to remember, like, in our group is like, isn't like only Delson who really knows the Skulldiggers in our group now? Delson and I think Grayson met them like
Also,
once.
Nemesis.
Yeah, but they're not here.
Yeah. Trufnar knows.
Trofnar.
Oh yeah,
I was in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but Trufnar,
yeah.
Trufnar was looking about with you guys.
Yeah, so I guess I'll kind of relay some of the basics, that the Skulldigger are like a lot of heavy patrols. They don't really know too much either, but they're kind of like pseudo helping just like get rid of the guard's presence. Basically, is what I took from that.
Wait, what? The Skulldiggers are helping.
They want to get rid of the guards by making sure they can figure out what their guards are doing, right?
Hey, it makes sense. I mean, I imagine you're doing some shady shit. You don't exactly want a bunch of guards walking about, do you?
I'm gonna torture somebody.
So, depending on what happens, we might maybe be able to talk with the boss as well. Maybe. I mean, last I checked, we kind of were in like a gray area. Like, they're not hunting for us, but we didn't really say, "Yeah, we'll help you."
She did say, if we came back, it would be an indicator that we are gonna work with them.
True. That was how it was phrased.
I'm not going to make any deals until we've consulted the rest of this group.
Hey, fucker!
I'm not saying we go down, go say hi to them. Just mentioning saying what it said.
We'll keep this quiet in the barracks at least.
Okay, so you make your way to the Plain Hunters Guild. As you approach, and I would say at this point that Fortune and Nemesis, you also arrive, you can hear very clear shouting coming from within the Plain Hunter Guild itself. You don't hear Tyr as part of the shouters, though.
That doesn't suit him, though.
Rushing in.
Calmly coming in.
Yeah, let's just
Well, we're walking in, I guess. Yeah.
walk in.
Okay, so
Oh boy.
you make your way into the Plain Hunters Guild, and you can see it's a little bit more crowded because there is a group in front of you. There are about 7 or 8 of them. They've all got their backs to you, but one of them's a little bit more notable because this one is a Loxodon.
A what?
A
An elephant man.
Basically half elephant, half man.
Oh.
A big boy.
But essentially, from what you can see, there is a... you don't see Tyr at all. And Young is just kind of... He actually appears to be just sitting on a chair sleeping, while you can see Gim, who is the dwarf that works alongside Tyr, is standing in front of the counter with one of the other people just kind of like leaning over, yelling in his face. It's very easy to hear him. So all you hear, at this point you get to the point where you can audibly hear it. Says, "And I'm telling you, I want to know where those fuckers are." Right, well, I'm not gonna fucking tell you where they are because that's not part of Plain Hunter policy. We've gone around this about 8 times already.
I'm sorry, which fuckers?
At this point, they all turn around. At this point, you can kind of see them a bit better. One of them you can see is heavily wrapped up. Actually, 2 of them are heavily wrapped up in robes. One of them to the point where you can only see their eyes. The other one is also heavily wrapped up. You can see clear, from the front of his snout, he is a dragonborn with golden scales. You can see just kind of behind the Loxodon a small halfling, very cut short hair, almost completely shaved off. Essentially, his hair started to grow back and such, with black leather armor. The person that was yelling appears to be elvish, has the pointy ears and everything. is wearing a sort of essentially almost like a black, almost like a tuxedo kind of, but obviously more suited for traveling. Like it's very smart like travel clothes, but you can see like from the jacket you can see leather armor showing up. Let's just see. Let me just make sure that I've ticked these all off because it's literally. I've got a lot of characters, you see. You do see another one. Appears to be a dwarf. It's a female dwarf. And she's just kind of like leaning on a short staff. And beyond, like right behind the Loxton, you can see a half-orc in full plate mail. Just kind of like just sitting back near Young. At this point, Gim speaks up. If you can see here, I've got other people that I've got to deal with. So you can stop your shit and get fucking going.
What's the problem here?
The elf just kind of like turns back to Gim and says, "Fine, we'll find out either way." And just walks off. And the others eventually follow.
What?
Hey, we're just here for
Is there anything notable on them? It didn't sound like anything.
Anything notable on what?
Like if they who they might be.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
They
I
look
guess
like
we'll just-
another group of ass.
Well, we could just go.
Yeah, I got no group.
Who are they?
I was about to ask that. Who were they, Jim?
It's a scrappers. They
I knew it.
They arrived. They did their normal thing. Showed up, demanded to know where the Omegas were, and normally Tyr gives them. But I followed a policy, you see. And we don't say where other plane hunters are unless a grand hunt's going on.
I see then.
So, welcome back. Sorry that Tyr ain't here at the moment. He's dealing with something up in the castle.
We heard.
Does that have to do with all the guards everywhere?
Sort of.
Maybe.
It's more to do with Celine. The two of them got a bit of history, so whatever it is, I guess he felt the need. Not
Dude,
like
how-
that, you silly. They're just friends.
Which one's Selena again?
Didn't get the
Oh,
out of
yes,
character.
my
The
mother
only
had
one-
many just friends.
I assure you that both of them don't deal with that stuff. Besides, she was already married when they met.
I mean, that doesn't stop some people.
Yeah, it doesn't stop some, but Tears, he's an asshole, but his heart's in the right place.
That sense.
So,
Alright.
Nobody believes him.
Joking aside,
yeah, joking aside, please. I don't want to know what Tyr would think if you were saying that kind of stuff about him.
we came to complete a quest.
All right, yeah, your group got, 1 sec. Sorry, Tyr's normally in charge of this stuff. Like, pulls out a few parchments, like, no, throws it over his shoulder, no. Here you go, here's your group. Yeah, you got a couple here. Ghouls, spiders, a flying thing. Yeah, so which one is it then?
The creatures on the beach.
Beach creatures, aye, yeah. Right, well, first most, do you happen to know what they were?
Giant spiders, and I'll kind of pull out the spider head.
Oh, all right. Spiders, as in plural, as in multiple.
Yeah, can I take out the other pieces?
Right,
There were
okay.
two of
That will definitely put the reward up a bit. We originally was
And
told what?
show them the eggs.
You
Okay,
might,
I will show them the eggs. We also found their nest.
you destroyed the other eggs, right?
Of
We did.
course.
Right. So if you would be so kind as to destroy those last two, then.
I will take them if you'd like.
Yes, right.
So
Those
long
last two.
so long as they're destroyed and they don't hatch and we don't get another problem, especially in eckster, then sure, do what you want with them. So long as they don't hatch.
Yuri, eat him.
Oh dear.
I will give Neri the egg I have.
Eat the egg. Eat the egg.
How big are these things?
They're about the size of they're about the size of a soccer
It's like a
ball.
basketball or like softball
Basketball
or, like,
size, roughly.
basketball size? Okay, that's kind of what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll take them both.
Okay.
I will eat these later.
Oh, not now.
No, that's like a lot. That's why I asked what size they were. If it was like a softball size thing, I might like chow into it right now. But this is like I have to prepare this.
Right. So with it being two of the spiders, that puts them about mid-range for yourselves. That would up the gold award. Plus, you destroyed the nest and are gonna finish the job soon, I hope. So that would bring your award up to about 425 gold. There we go. Yeah. And just pulls out a sack. It's a lot smaller, and then he pulls out a second one. I'm sure they won't mind a delay in their payment there. There you go.
Alright. So everyone gets 60 gold and one person gets 61 gold.
Okay, Nemesis, you have 61 gold.
Oh boy.
I'm joking.
Better make
Nemesis.
me
60
even.
gold. Oh my god.
Does it actually make you even? Then yeah, I take it.
Please, please, please. 1 second.
That's awesome.
Well, now that you
I
said
got
it.
it. Nemesis gets extra gold to
Yes,
satisfy
it
her
makes me
OCD.
even.
It would make you even.
It does. It makes me even.
Okay, take
Hooray.
As I now have
That's
69
awesome.
gold.
Woohoo.
That's
Alright,
even
yeah.
better.
At this point as well, Young wakes up. She's like, "Ugh, are they gone?"
Hi, Young.
Hey,
Yeah,
How's it going?
Grandma told me that you were heading to Platinum Hold.
No, he didn't. We
I
told
mean-
you that.
No, I mean,
And
I
then
got
you
confused.
said you'd join us when we left.
That's funny.
He's an old turtle. We can give him some leeway there.
It
Yep.
is, it might be catching up on me. When are you, planning to head over there?
Well, we have one more trip to the Shadow Hills, and then we'll go to Platinum Hold, so it should only be a few more days.
Shadow Hills are about, 2 days travel from here. Probably gonna take a bit longer with the, lockdown.
Then I'd say a week at the most.
Alright. If you, don't come back in a week, I'll just head on by myself.
Very well.
Do you have any information about the lockdown? Or kind of just in the dark as everyone else?
Well, I was here when, what's his name? Mongery showed up. Him and Tyr exchanged words, and, Tyr kinda left in a hurry.
Did he say anything in particular?
Just said he had to go see Selena. But,
Everyone's being vague today.
well, what I can say is it's been a very long time since I've seen him this worried.
Of course.
Don't remember who Celine is.
Celine is the basically the patriarch the matriarch of the Rona family.
Ah. Hmm.
I guess we could essentially should be a duchess.
That
Queen?
is kind of, but she rules Exeter when her husband is out on business.
I was actually saying that out of character.
Yeah, right. Well, too late now. It's been said in character. No take backsies.
Okay, so her husband is still alive. That's out of character.
Yes. As from what Young said, he goes away on business.
What is he doing now? Since there's a lockdown.
Well, he left to about a month ago for the council, between the other noble families. Usually heads of houses and such.
Where?
Which you don't remember the date, but you do know when you were younger that one of your parents regularly did go, before they moved to Jurhan proper, did have to go to Jurhan to deal with particular issues involving the kingdom.
Alright. Did this start before or after I left Jurahan?
In character, out of character.
Out of character.
The council thing wasn't taking place when you escape from when you flee from Jurhan.
Okay.
But keep in mind, it did obviously take you some time to get from Jurhan to Pterodon's Crossing.
Yep. Alright. Do you think he'll be coming back soon, considering what's going on?
I imagine he ain't been told yet.
That's unfortunate.
He just continues chewing his bitter herbs.
Alright. Who was running the place in, like, Tyr's stead?
Gim. His name is Gim.
Gim. Alright. I'll turn to Gim. Just, like, quickly reminding myself, the creatures that were flying were to the north, right?
Oh yeah, well, creature. But if the spider thinks anything to go by, it could be creatures. I would hope not.
Yes, I hope not too. Out of character, where are the Shadow Hills?
The
Since
Shadow
they're not on the
Hills
map.
are roughly
Where they-
about 40 to 50 miles west of the Bone Swamps.
Yeah, so they're up north
Oh,
too,
boy.
not quite north.
Yeah, so
North.
whereas the Bone Swamps are basically straight north from Exeter, the Shadow Hills are northwest from Exeter.
Okay.
And I did get my orientation correct this time.
I suppose we will be taking a little bit of a detour. Especially since I don't want to go to the Bone Swamps again. Or
I don't-
near them.
I don't think anyone wants to go near it. I know that there's an old outpost near the Shadow Hills. Might be abandoned, but if you find it, probably a good place to rest.
Alright. Thank you. Good to know.
Yeah, it's you go from Noble's Rest and you just go like straight northwest, and you should find it if it's still around.
Okay. Then... Alright, does anyone else have anything that they want to do here?
Did they deliver the giant head where I requested?
Young speaks to this point. We threw it down into the second level, you know, where the sewage is.
Thanks.
Can I see if there's any... No, wait, they don't have potions here, do they?
Are you asking that to game or out of character?
Out of character.
You don't know.
We should probably stock up on some potions tomorrow.
Or if it's potions that you want, I know that Mildred recently got restocked right before the shutdown started. Maybe ask her, but be careful about what you buy from her.
Okay then, I will.
I'm sure between you and me, Dawson, we can figure out what's good and bad.
Yeah, probably.
That's why we both rolled that once. It's like,
But for now, it's starting to get late, isn't it?
Oh yeah, you might want to get going. Curfew's probably gonna come in soon.
Yeah.
is it pretty soon after sun? Yeah. Is it pretty soon after sundown or
Considering
something?
They said that we'd be killed on sight. Yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't be
No.
killed on
No.
sight. You'd be arrested on sight.
Yeah.
Killed
You'd be
on sight. That's
the other
only.
one said killed.
No.
Probably
Really?
just scaring. We had a couple of people get arrested, including Gradimer. But no, they'd only kill you if you resisted.
Oh boy, how did Radimir get arrested?
Oh, simple. He stayed out after curfew.
Yeah, it sounds like something exactly Gradimir would be like, you
Yeah,
can't
he
tell
just
me
doesn't-
to stay up, and then
He
he
just
comes back,
doesn't-
I'm gonna rescue you.
Is
I'm
he
Brad.
still arrested?
Oh no! Tyr went there first thing in the morning and got him out.
Of course.
There's almost
Kind of
Like,
chuckling a bit.
I don't think it really matters. He's spent nights in the cells before. He's slept in worse shit than what they've got.
I almost just get the sense of him like, you know, you imprison me, okay, just punch a hole in the wall and walk out.
He did that once. There's a reason why the Johanians aren't very keen on them in the capital anymore.
Sorry, I'm just imagining Gradimir as Mr. I'm sorry, guys.
Greta,
Mr. X, the
I-
tyrant from Resident Evil 2.
well, for me, I'm just imagining the trailer for Doomfist from Overwatch where he just punches his way
Yeah,
out.
Doomfist is very similar as well, but just like the huge guy just go through a wall.
I just imagined the frickin' Juggernaut.
Yeah, they're
I-
also very similar.
Okay, but yeah, let's go back to Brynjolf's place.
Find somewhere to sleep for the night.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll let Tyr know when he's back that you came by.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so you make your way towards the Raven's Call. As you're making your way there, you hear in the distance 5 chimes of the bell, signifying the countdown to curfew.
Oh boy.
I guess
But-
we're running.
Well, as you guys are there, like making your way, one of the patrols like stops and just sort of like starts to follow you. But then, as the second bells go, but they see you like turn towards the Raven's Call. You see them stop, and as you go in, they just continue marching. It looks like they were just keeping an eye to make sure you were heading out.
If they arrest me, I'm gonna throw a fit.
Well, they would have if you didn't go into the Raven's Call.
I'm just like gonna purposely stay up after curfew. Just
You
to be
are-
like, you can't tell me what
You
to do.
you're going to pull a Gradimer.
Yeah.
Probably would not end as well.
Can't tell me when to stay up.
I'm not gonna do that for now.
Okay, so you make your way inside the Raven's Call. It is surprisingly empty. You can see that there's really only two two other people there. They look to be just people that are traveling, like they're just basic farmhands and such. And Brynjolf himself, he's just messing about with one of his daggers.
Hey, Brynjolf.
Yeah. Hey,
Hey,
we're back.
welcome back.
You
pretty
know
empty.
what we're here for.
Yeah. And you know the price, I assume.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Is it
I
pretty
paid
empty
the
because
funds.
Is it pretty empty because of the shutdown stuff?
Well, it's people aren't gonna be staying here drinking for long unless they got some rooms here.
True.
So how much is a night?
It is when I get.
Because I don't know. I have no idea. You're like, you guys know how much it is, and I'm like,
I don't remember actually.
Yeah, you don't remember. Okay, fine. I will get my list up of the shops.
I believe it was 5 silver.
It's
No,
been a
not
week.
five.
How are we supposed to remember that?
No, it's not. It's not. I can tell you for a fact it is not 5 silver. No,
It's 5 gold.
no, it's
We're not that fancy.
No, that's
know.
if you were to go to the higher up ones. No, it's 2 silver a night
Ah,
per room.
so
Yeah,
we
so
get,
usually, I think one thing is also we only get like 2 or 3 rooms usually. So
yeah, I gave him 6 silvers.
So that's 3 rooms.
Well, that's amazing. That's as many silvers as I have. Take them.
But yeah,
take them and say silver, not yours.
all
she's
right.
like, it'll make you feel better. Just take it.
Just pushes Delson silver back and takes Nemesis just with a very confused look.
It's like big smile. Like, yes, take it.
Right, lads.
Well,
So
then.
it's the rooms that are further down the corridor this time, but they're all the same.
Got it.
Alrighty.
Admittedly, 6 silver will also put me in as well, but fair.
The fight's to use the 6 silver.
I'm gonna go ahead and go upstairs.
This is a metaphor for the government shutdown.
And I think I heard Gratian say something there. What is that? Did you say anything, Gratian?
Can I give Neri my remaining egg? I don't think
have
I.
3 eggs now.
I thought we keep both. I thought you had all of them.
I have 2 of them, but I know that you guys. Did you guys?
I-
Because
We only
I helped
took
him.
2.
You
I
only
thought we only
took 2.
took 2. Yeah, that's what
Really?
I thought.
Oh, that works out.
So you probably
Yeah.
gave. It's like you, when we were at the guild, you gave yours as well.
Yeah.
It's like, and we gave them both.
and that's what I'm just staring at them right now, and I'm like, I'm waiting to get to my room so that I can do something.
You don't want to
Yep.
get in the commons
And
room.
Brynjolf notices, and he just goes,
Like 1 in each hand, like they're just basketball size. I'm just
Yeah.
palming 2
and
basketballs.
Brynjolf's just like,
Hmm.
make sure you clean up after that one.
Got
Oh,
it.
don't worry. This is like the easiest thing ever for a snake to eat.
Gold.
It's
So-
I'm just looking forward to whoever's in the room when it happens.
I guess I'll be roaming with Snack.
Me and
So,
Delson.
I'll room with Elsa.
Keep in mind that each room can only fit 3 people tops.
Yeah, I think me and Delson and Trog then, I guess.
Tron.
Rough, you're not.
Troth, my bad.
Ross.
Mm.
I mean, he smells like one.
It's true.
Yeah,
It's true.
he does.
It is an appropriate name, but
Hey, I don't smell like that. We fucking fought some over in the blood pits.
I can confirm that you do indeed smell like that.
That's bullshit.
still-
Brynjolf, do I smell like a troglodyte? You
Yes.
smell worse, lad. He's
Yeah.
just swirling. He's just like he's got the dagger like held up with the point on the top of the canvas, just spinning it, just like clearly annoyed.
I'm just gonna go up to my room, like.
And I guess I'm following her.
Oh, Paul. Okay.
Okay.
I shall go to my room and then in there I shall draw.
Oh boy, what are you drawing?
Someone like one of
Actually-
his friends did.
Actually, I'm drawing a landscape this time
Hmm.
of a forest.
Make a dexterity
Wow.
check.
What a tortured soul.
Going to make a dexterity check, Delson. There we go.
Yeah.
I'm not good at forest.
It.
These are
Hmm. I mean,
Good.
I guess that'd be good for like an 8-year-old.
Finally, I know how to now what you want me to be for my artist. Okay,
I'm much better at drawing people, as you guys have seen.
Don't think we have.
I don't remember.
I think I've rolled to draw before.
Once
Like-
before, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I drew Nemesis. And it actually came out pretty good.
Okay, so
Yeah,
What
while
do-
Delson is drawing, I am just behind him, like eating the
Yawning.
eggs whole, like a snake, like and then like my throat gets all distended, but he doesn't notice because he's drawing. Not behind me. Just imagine this shot of him drawing, and behind him,
Nom nom.
Uzi
Right now, look at that.
and Drofnar is the other one that's there
yeah,
as well.
Trothnar's there too.
Drofnar is just looking with a mixture of just fascination and pure horror.
Yeah, and then after I'm finished eating them, I just got this like huge, big, distended snake belly. It's
Oh,
big,
Oh,
like almost like I'm pregnant.
Christ!
And then I just sit there and slowly fall asleep.
Jeez.
Right, Delson. I'ma go get a drink. I need something to. Fucking hell! And just he leaves to go
right, my
get a couple of drinks to try and drink that memory out of him. I imagine that's what. Shakes
Didn't
would
hear
do.
that drawing bunny.
You're all by yourself now. You just got a lizard
sleeping
folk
snake
that
lady
is
next to you.
sleeping with a weird stomach now, and just Drofnar's gone to get drunk.
Can I softly play something on my lips? Just to myself.
Sure.
Like in the bathroom.
Michael in the
Okay.
bathroom.
Sure.
Mostly just so to not
Delson.
disturb the sleeping snake.
Delson goes and sits in the fucking
For
the
the
lavatory.
for the record, these minus like upon request, there is no actual bathroom here. It is a single room.
Yeah, I imagine it would be like there's one toilet for the entire building, if there is one.
There's toilets, yeah.
They have a sewer system.
And he's just like, oh yes, they have sewer. So, yeah.
Yeah,
the
We
Extra's
also
got a
have
sewer
baths.
system. Yeah, but that's more of a
Yeah, but-
case of I want to have a bath, and they just throw a metal tub in there.
I assume we always get that for Nemesis' room.
Brynjolf at this point is very well aware of what Nemesis always wants, so
Prefers.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd also
You've-
probably
you've-
get one too, just to rinse off.
Yeah, so
Like Nemesis already in her room, stripping off her armor, ready to jump in the tub.
I'm just gonna sit here and softly play my lute in the room.
okay. So, is there anything else that anyone would like to do before retiring for the evening?
Mhm.
I don't think so.
In terms of actual things to do, think of anything.
Okay, so as sleep takes you all, with Drofnar eventually coming back, probably a lot more drunker than he was. Sleep takes you as the city of Eckster's lockdown continues, and that's what we're gonna call it for this session. Right on time finish, people.
Yay!
Nice. Yeah.
For one,
For once. I mean, not right on time start, but I'm expecting that at this point.
I have a feeling that we're getting close to a big arc.
I am not saying anything. I cannot.
Things are happening.
I mean, are we gonna? It sounds kind of like we're getting ready to just ignore what's going on in Extra and leave it. So
That's
Are we gonna
up to you. That's the
No.
joy of Dungeons and Dragons. You can ignore things that I set up, or you can follow things that I set up. I will probably
Well,
cry
yeah,
either
there's
way.
Ignoring things is just giving you more ammo, though.
I mean,
It's this huge
I mean,
giant war.
I
That's
mean,
probably going to
I
happen.
don't know. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
it's like if we ignore Exeter, come back to town, the Quinn request, and suddenly there's a giant civil war here. It's like, well, you could have prevented this if you saved the princess or something.
I mean that's the thing. Like
But
anything
it didn't involve goblins.
that you don't complete and such has the potential of changing somewhat.
Yeah.
Let's just all become traveling merchants.
But yeah, just oof.